and get things started. So a little background for what's been happening. Each of you have participated around Phlan, operating out of the tea kettle for various missions and accomplished quite a bit. You've definitely made a name for yourselves, some of you more so than others, but you guys have all been recognized as the adventurers located in Phlan. One of the major events that's happened over the last week, by the way, if there's anyone who wants to spend money or do anything like that, just let me know. I will kind of work into what you did. But it's been about a week since the last bit of trouble, and you find yourselves down in the southern reaches of Phlan, closer to the docks, and because the Phlan borders the Moonsea. Anyways, you're down there by the southern area of Phlan, and one of the notable events that has happened as of late is the beacon out on an island that has a keep known as Sokol Keep, Sokol. The beacon has gone out in the lighthouse. It went out the night before. It's been quite a lot of talk, and seeing as a chance to maybe find out more about it, you all headed down to one of the more famous taverns, and it would be considered the Step Up Adventurers Guild as well, down to in southern Phlan, known as the Laughing Goblin. The Laughing Goblin is a large, dark old tavern that has seen better times. The woodwork's worn, the plaster that was once white is now yellowish and crumbling, and the chandeliers and lanterns are all rusted. The furniture shows signs of heavy use and the scars of various brawls. There's a thin human female with long black hair who cleans the tankards behind the bar while she chats with a bald, overweight human male in the tavern's livery who is sitting on a bar stool. There's the sounds of cooking and a strong smell of cabbage soup coming from the kitchen. At this time of day, there's not a whole lot of guests, but it's not completely empty, with the customers sitting quietly in various corners. So, the Laughing Goblin is one of the more famous taverns in Phlan. It has a common room that has 2 different floors with a large open space in the middle that has a bar. So like Cheers, right? There's a stage and a large fireplace. There are a number of booths that line the walls, and tables fill the rest of the room's open space. The only real decoration in the room is a large carved totem that resembles a laughing goblin, which is actually quite clean and well worn compared to the rest of the tavern. As the lot of you enter the tavern, the waiter, the very fat waiter, shouts that you should sit wherever you want except on the second floor, and he'll get to you when he gets a chance.
Why not the second floor?
Are 3 floors, 4 floors, 5 floors?
What's on the second floor?
There's 2 floors. Just an upper balcony that overlooks down on it. Just think about any old Wild West bar you can think of. Just like that's where the high stakes poker games are. So
all right,
I'm not serious. There are not high stakes poker games up there. So
that's too bad.
I was gonna go send Sauron to make me some money.
Are there ladies of the night up there? Because that's the other thing that's usually found up there on the westerns.
I wouldn't say you will not find ladies of the night up there. So, you are in the seedier part of town now.
Guess find a place to sit.
The Red Candle District, if you will. So,
sit down and have a meal.
Okay.
Like that.
So, as you find 2 tables and push them together where you can all sit around it. A very large, rotund man walks up to you. As he comes up to your table, you hear him smart off to a couple people who refer to him as Fat Mar, telling them they need a refill. He lets them know that they can refill their tankards with some fluids that don't sound good, and that he'll get back to him when he gets a chance. When he finally gets up to your table, remarkably, he seems out of breath and asks you what you would like.
We'd like to know why Sokol Keep's lamp is off.
Oh, I can see that you are definitely an inquiring soul who's probably interested. Well, you've come to the right place. Old Mar can tell you all about that. You hear someone behind me go, Fat Mar! And he mutters some expletives at him. He's sweating profusely, by the way. He's very overweight. He said, yeah, that beacon went out yesterday morning. So it's coming up on 2 days now that it's been out, and nobody really knows why.
Who keeps the keep?
And what happened to the lighthouse keeper?
Yeah.
I can tell you all about that. You see, House Sokol, they're one of the newer houses. The Lord Protectorate elevated a smaller noble family, and they take care of that lighthouse. And, you know, with trade being the way it is, he kind of nudges, he nudges Merrick. He's like, with trade being the way it is, you know, they got to take all the income they can get, even if it doesn't make them much money.
So has no one gone to check why the light went out?
Oh, well, I'm not going out to Thorn Island. They say that place is haunted.
So is it lit
Old
through
treasure
magic?
and dead clerics, they say.
Is it lit through magic, or is it like fire? I mean, how do they light it?
You know, I don't even know. I'm sure there's a lot of people around here who go to the keep. I just see it from here when I wake up in the morning, and you know, I get my exercises in.
What is the beacon for?
Someone behind him's like, "Yeah, exercising a cup to your mouth."
Nice.
What is the beacon for?
Well, it's a lighthouse.
Oh, it's a lighthouse.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Thorn Island acts as a natural breakwater for the harbor, because you know the Moon Sea really gets pretty ragged out there.
Does he know anything about the, like how deep or shallow the water is? Is it treacherous? Do a lot of boats sink around there, or is the lighthouse just for navigational purposes only?
As far as he knows, it's just navigation. The reason nobody wants to go there, though, is that a spirit ship full of monstrous pirates attacks the villages along the Moon Sea, and Sokol Keep is basically Phlan's first line of defense. But its secondary acts as a lighthouse for ships coming in.
Now, did somebody send us here as part of a job, or are we here inquiring on our own out of curiosity?
More came down this way because Sokol Keep is also, like, when you heard about Sokol Keep going out, and a couple of you asked about it, you heard rumors that there's treasure beneath the keep, that it's old and haunted, and
We'll fix your lighthouse. Rob you blind.
I'm going to ask him if the harbor master or the longshoremen's guild, I mean, aren't they worried about the beacon being out? Haven't they mounted a party to go figure out what's going on?
I couldn't tell you, but that'd probably be a good thing to go check on if one was so inquired to look for that kind of work. You look like you might be able to handle yourself.
Do you
So
know
what
the
do you
harbor
guys want
master's
to
name?
drink? I recommend our cabbage soup.
To drink?
The ale and the stout are good, or any of our really good stuff. I'd stay away from the wine, though, unless you like fish wine. It's kind of an acquired taste.
I'll have an ale, please.
Yeah.
I'll take a fish wine.
Okay.
I'll have an ale.
I think I'm going to do the stout.
I'll try your soup.
All right. Soup for everyone, then. Comes with bread and cheese.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Okay. Fat Mar walks off to go get your plates.
So I think we should make our way to the docks and see if there's any more information there after we're
Well, Can you
finished.
guys think of anyone who might be financially actually interested in this place?
The harbor
guild?
master should be very interested in the lighthouse being on because that will affect the trade.
Yeah, but who makes all the money? I guess the harbor
Oh,
master would make money from that.
Or
No,
the guild?
House Sokol.
Yeah, House
Yeah.
Sokol.
House
They
Sokol
run
is
it.
in charge of it, and any money paid to keep it operating is paid to them.
So where are they
I
located?
assume, yeah, I was gonna say, I assume they are not all located on the island, right?
Well, you guys don't know. Give me a history check. You can see how much you know about Sokol Keep.
Solon barely knows what he had for breakfast yesterday, let alone history.
I'll make a check. Why not? I mean, if nobody wants to.
I am. I should
Oh,
find
okay.
it.
I'm starting off well again.
Don't forget to roll
Okay.
the box, guys.
Well, it sounds like Merrick's the only one who's really ever paid attention to Phlan. He's lived around here a while, kind of on the outskirts. Plus, halflings are known for riverboat trading, and the Moonsea's freshwater. It's fed by rivers. He actually knows a little bit about it and lets you know that one, the Sokol Keep supposedly is a magical flame. It's just a crystal that's magically enchanted. And also that there's a small contingent. How Sokol keeps a set of, small staff, a quartermaster, and some groundskeepers to tend to the keep. And then the Black Fist keep a small cadre of guards there to maintain the keep and send an early warning if needed. So from what he's heard, it's typically considered a punishment to be assigned to Sokol Keep.
And no warnings have come from the island?
No.
Okay.
So Fat Mar comes waddling back out with a huge platter, starts passing out drinks and cabbage soup along with a wedge of cheese and a half loaf of bread for each of you. And waits.
How much we owe?
For 7 of you, it would be 1.5 gold.
I'll give him 3.
Oh shit! Fat Mar takes it and he looks and he's like, "You want some of the good stuff?" He pulls his tunic and reaches down between the folds and pulls out a flask.
The folds of him or his outfit?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The folds under his tunic, the folds of fat.
Oh,
He pulls one out and he pours a shot glass full of stuff and screws the cap back on and puts it down there. He slides it over to you.
Thank you, Fat Ma.
Okay. Outside of the sweaty smell of the glass, it's definitely strong dwarven spirits.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us anything else that we might find useful?
Oh my gosh.
That's kind of an open-ended question.
I don't know a whole lot more, but you might ask around some of the people here. Last time I checked, I think those two sitting over there know. They're mercs that might know some of the Blackfist. You might check with them.
Okay, well, last time we started asking people around the bar, somebody ended up with a dragon tooth in the side of the neck.
Yeah, because a zombie doesn't count.
That
He's
was
like,
your fault.
That was you guys?
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Wait a minute. There's no you guys. It was him.
I thought it was a zombie though.
Everyone just points
It was
to
a
him.
zombie. It was a zombie. There was about 5 zombies.
Oh, that's
Do the
terrifying.
chairs here look pretty stout? Because I don't want, Cromwell's coming up with any more weapons. I'm going to go
They
talk to those two.
don't look super stout, to be honest. This is a rundown inn.
Yeah.
Like, it's popular, but the money made in this place is not going back into the building. So
All
I'm
right.
going to go slide up to the other 2 guys.
I'm following him.
okay.
I'm going to stay where I am.
Gonna eat my soup.
Okay, you see 2 female women. Who went? Ithel and who?
Ithel.
And Davius.
The lady
Ithel and
killer.
Davius. Okay. The 2 of you walk over to a booth. There are 2 human mercenaries. They're both female. They are wearing. Both of them look like they're just wearing their the gambesons they don't have their armor on, and they're just sitting there talking to each other. They look over at you, and just acknowledge your presence.
So I'm going to say that the proprietor led us to believe that you may have some information on Sokol Keep. Some information about the beacon going out, and I was wondering if you could discuss that.
They kind of exchange a look, and they're like, well, I wouldn't say that we know anything about the keep, but some of our friends were stationed there. Guard Sergeant Grimm, we haven't heard back from him ever since he left, and It's just kind of weird.
Guard Sergeant Grimm of the Black Fist. Well, he's pretty
Guard
well
Sergeant
known.
Guard Sergeant Grimm.
He's pretty well known.
So we haven't heard from him. So yeah, we're kind of wondering what's going on.
How long has it been since he was posted there?
They look, and she can see the other one starts to think, and as she's about to answer, there's a huge bang, and the door suddenly comes thrown open to the entrance. A half a dozen drunk men stumble in. Based on their attire, you're guessing they're dock workers. They seem quite angry, and without sparing anyone a glance, they march right towards the two mercenaries, dragging their half-empty bottles of liquor. One of them yells out, "Your friends in the keep are costing us work! Where are they hiding?" One of them bellows at her. The first one you were talking to looks over and goes, "Oh, sod off, Theris." She growls at him, looks like she's definitely not in the mood for this, and says, "Why don't you crawl back into the hole you came from before you and your friends get hurt?" The other one slides out of the booth and starts to rise. You can see the dock workers are kind of starting to form a semicircle ready to throw down.
How are they costing you work? I'm asking the dock workers.
Her and her stinking friends screwed up the light. People aren't coming in or out right now. We got no work to unload.
What makes you think it was them that screwed up the light?
What makes you think you can talk your way out of this? Are you with them?
Cromwell's gonna stand up and walk up.
Okay. A very large, scantily clad human wearing a chain for a shirt.
Yeah.
Strides up. He stops and turns a little bit.
Yeah. We can fight if you prefer that to talking.
Okay, I want a...
Did somebody say fight? Oh, what our stands up?
Okay, they start to look around. You can see a couple other dock workers. Like, they're obviously dock workers. They're wearing the same shit outfits. They all start standing up, too. You can see there could be as many as a dozen people in the room.
I'm gonna go to Sarlin and say, "Hey, we need some of that fancy talking stuff that you do."
I think we should bring up the point that this lady doesn't seem to be very interested in the well-being of her quote-unquote friends. So why don't you take it from that angle?
Are you sure you don't want me to cut the...
I love that they go over to Sauron and say, "Hey, we need you to do some talking." Okay, tell him this.
What are you doing?
I'm going back to my wine.
Sauron's going back to his wine.
Don't they
This
cut
is
them with a
not
chair?
Sauron's
By the
problem.
way,
This is totally not Sauron.
Sauron, this wine is nearly undrinkable.
Yeah, I'm just sipping. It's really bad. It's
They
really
really
bad.
should have said fish oil, and it's just fermented fish oil. No, actually, that's not true. You are quite traveled, a bit of a wine connoisseur, if you will, and
Sure.
you've been around a lot of places. You've tasted a lot of wines. This isn't the worst wine. Like you take a sip and you're like, not the worst I've had. You know,
Not the worst I've had. Sure,
like you
okay.
gag a few times. You're like, oh, it's revolting.
You know what? Let's make use of this. Sauron's also going to take this wine and hand it over while he's giving his advice and say, "Here, have a shot with that guy."
Yeah. Cromwell's gonna say, "You want me to come up with a chair, boss?"
We're gonna
All
try
right,
to
you're handing
defuse the
this
situation.
wine. You think you're handing the fish wine to the dock worker?
No. I was saying to. Okay, all right. I'll take it. After this confusion, Sauron will finally just stand up and be like, "Okay, I guess I gotta do this myself." All right, guys.
Okay.
All right, so Sauron walks over to the two ladies and says, "I couldn't help but overhearing. You said that your friends were here. But then this guy seems to insult them, and I don't really understand the response that you gave. So no, we're being accused of being with you guys, but it seems like a difficult position to be in. Where are your friends? Are these really your friends? Are you worried about them?"
You mean Grim? Yeah, Grim's a good buddy of mine. But I just don't feel like beating this guy's ass right now. The other guy's over there going, yeah, come on, I'll throw down with you right now. You see her starting to take her gauntlets off. I mean, her gloves.
Well, I'm not interested in a fight either. But why don't we just?
The guy behind you. Well, you got one.
Hey,
why don't we just here? You guys want to come with us? We could all go together. We could figure out what happened to your friends. And then we could tell these guys that we're gonna go find out.
I tell you what, we'll go fix everything. We'll get the light back on. We'll put you back to work. I'm sure your boss would find that worthwhile. Maybe he'd like to pay us to do so.
Okay, tell you what, give me a charisma check.
Oh, great, you're picking charisma.
This is persuasion.
Don't suck.
And Cromwell, you can add in an intimidation check.
All right.
You guys need to both succeed.
Well, we're off to a good start.
Oh. Jesus.
Hey, how about you pay us?
Wow. So actually, I'll tell you what. So Ithel, like it's not that what he said wasn't moving. His timing was way off and he started way too late because Cromwell, not really paying attention, accidentally knocks one of them over. He's like, look, if you want, we can fight. And he pokes him with his finger and the guy falls over. And everyone thinks you hit him. So roll for initiative.
Hey, whose side are these two on?
Golly.
Well, okay. I guess that's the wrong way to ask the question. Are these two women? Are they also jumping in as well, or are they looking to stay out of the fight?
Well, as soon as the brawl starts, you can see both of them are like, all right. One grabs a mug off the table. You're ready to club one of the dock workers.
Solomon's just sort of scratching his head. What is the proprietor doing? Like, is this normal for him, I guess?
Fatmar is hiding under a table. As you look around, you see him laboriously climbing under, struggling to squeeze himself under a table. And you see the black-haired woman that you hadn't met who's behind the bar is screaming to tell them, stop!
No blasters.
Right as the lead mercenary grabs the front dock worker by the back of the hair and smashes his head into the table. Nice. And as he comes up, his nose is flat, blood all over his face, and his knees go jelly and he flops over backwards. And the other one's like, all right! And they get ready to charge into the fight.
All right. It's a fight then.
I will say this, Sauron, if you don't want to get caught up in it, it doesn't look like it would be too hard to move aside.
Yeah.
Sauron will certainly move aside. Now, okay, I guess this is actually an interesting question on the D&D mechanics, because how hard is it for a bard to interfere without being visibly interfering? In other words, could I help one side while pretending to agree with the other side?
Absolutely.
Or is it like musical or audio in such a way that it would be obvious who you're directing your...
It's really DM fiat. It's kind of up to me. So, honestly, I'm kind of a rule is cool guy. So, yes, Josh.
I was going to suggest you need to work in as much drunken boxing as possible. Okay.
You need to work in as what?
As much drunken boxing as possible. You know, where you're accidentally punching.
Oh, gotcha.
That'll go to
notice
stretch.
Josh has a huge delay on his video.
Yep. It was really weird to watch this video when he's talking.
That is really weird. Okay. So, blip. So, this is really the only reason I even have a map on the board is so you guys can have relative positions for who's where. God damn, there's a lot of you. But if you're going to interact at all, go ahead and roll initiative, Sauron. Okay, so Cromwell was definitely up front.
Oh, yeah.
You're a dock worker.
Yeah, I'm going last.
Fitting.
Well, you were still looking for the persuasive solution out of it when the fight broke out. It took you totally by, not surprise, but off guard.
Surprise.
There's two things I love in this world. It's gold and fighting.
Okay, Elwatar was definitely moving up. Ithel was actually trying to talk.
I think I was in there too.
I think Merrick was in the back.
I was near Ithel.
I was in the back.
There we go. I'm just putting the rest of you like this near the table. Okay, so Davis, you're the first one to react.
Okay. Well, I want to just fire an Eldritch Blast on the bare floor in the middle of them and try to intimidate them and shout. Just get out of here and go sleep it off before someone gets hurt.
Okay. Just roll the damage. Okay. You just go and shoot a bolt of Eldritch Force into the floor in front of you. It doesn't like explode the boards or anything, but like it leaves a big as it hits, like it splinters the wood right where it hit. One of the boards creaks up, and they'll stop and look. And roll an intimidation check. Okay. The dock workers go, get him before he casts another one.
Shit. Okay, well, for my move, I'm just going to move back behind my fellows.
Yeah, okay. All right, so the dock workers all start going now. The first one, let's see, let's get zoomed in a little bit where we can see better. Here, sync. Okay, so the first dock worker actually runs straight for Ithel, because that's who he sees. He makes an unarmed attack. This will look like a club attack. It's just an unarmed strike. Which misses. And another dock worker runs around and goes after the mage. And
Do I get an opportunity attack?
hits. No, he went. He steered clear of you.
Ooh, critical.
And hits. You take 2 damage because it's just a punch.
Oh, lucky me.
And the next one rushes down. Yeah, Sauron was kind of up front, so he rushes Sauron. And damn!
Oh man.
Right.
Wasting all my crits now.
Yeah, get them now. They only need 2 damage.
Better now than later.
So he slugs Sauron in the jaw for 2 damage.
Oh my god.
And Dock Worker 4 automatically goes for Cromwell.
That's right.
Yeah, he fails to connect.
Good.
The other Dock Worker goes for Elwatar, missing. And the last Dock Worker goes for Cromwell, missing. Okay, there are more dock workers that join in the fight, but they either start fighting other patrons or they start fighting the 2 mercs who seem to be holding their own. Merrick.
Okay, how do I draw a cone again?
Alt and both mouse buttons at the same time.
That's gonna be hard to do on this.
What are you looking to do?
I need a. I just want a color spray. I think I can hit all 5 of them there.
What's the range on it?
15-foot cone.
Okay. There's 15 foot.
You'd have to move up one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you moved up to 1 square, you could catch them all.
Wouldn't you hit either Ithel or myself?
Is it a ranged spell attack or saving throw?
Let me look. I'll post it for you.
Oh yeah, if you could drag and drop it, that would be fantastic. That's Charm Person.
Yep, I'm getting it.
Color spray. Oh, this is 6d10. Just
Yeah.
number of hit points. Okay.
I roll 60, 10.
Yeah. You could just right click the d10 and choose 6. Oh.
There's no 6 option. There's a 5 or a 10. How do I make it? Safe?
Okay, then roll a 5 and then roll 1.
Okay.
Ordinarily, I would say pick it up and then right-click the die till you get there, but it seemed like both mouse buttons was a problem. 29. And 6 more, 35.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay. And what does this do to them?
You redrop color spray. Yeah, that would be
Blinded, right?
I think Jason's the
Colors.
sheriff for us to see it.
Oh yeah, sorry. I have to drop it before you can
They're
read it.
blind.
Whoops.
That
Sorry.
doesn't-
There you go.
Yeah.
Now you can see it.
Blinded.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah.
Nice.
All of
Good
them
job.
blind. Damn. Okay.
But does that hit Ithel or myself or no? Or how does that
No.
work?
It's got to hit
Okay.
your whole square. It's got to hit at
Oh.
least half your square.
Gotcha. Okay.
So let's say him. How long does it work?
Gosh darn it. Well,
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to blind you twice.
sorry, I'm looking at it. Duration 1 round. How long's a round?
Okay.
So
6
next turn.
seconds.
Okay.
But they are all blinded for the rest of the round.
Like it just auto succeeds?
He got
Well,
hit points.
he affected 35 hit points. That was way more than their hit point pool.
Oh, that's
So
how it
yeah,
works.
he just goes whoosh, and all of them are blinded in a flash of color. So you set off a halfling flashbang.
Can I still move? Right?
Yeah. Yeah, you still got 20 feet of movement left.
Now, can I run behind Elwatar over here?
Where do you want to move to?
I'm trying to move there. And
Oh,
Can I-
yeah, sure.
can I use hide in plain sight?
blind.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and make a stealth
Cromwell,
check.
yeah.
Because you're a Lightfoot halfling, right?
Yep. I can
Yeah,
hide
go ahead.
bigger than me.
Yeah, you hide under Cromwell's legs. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll stealth. Not to mention you're blind. They're blind. This is going to be when they come out of it, whether or not they'll see you.
And I got 10.
Nice.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Nice.
So most of you lose
Nice,
sight of the
nice, man.
halfling when he runs behind Cromwell. Okay. Good turn.
Oh, if only I had been able to do that too.
The swords and down. Okay.
Eldrin.
I guess I'll join the fray. And I'll help Davius out here.
Okay.
So what do you want me to do for the attack?
Just roll a d20 and or what's your strength?
My strength is -1.
Okay, and you're not proficient in unarmed fighting, so
No.
-1. Just roll a d20.
Disadvantage because they're blind.
Yeah, you do get advantage. So just click advantage and roll it, and
Oh, I still rolled really bad.
you got a 6. Okay. So no, physical combat is not your forte.
I mean,
You're not
I could turn into a bear, but I
You're
thought
not a
that might be
striker.
overkill.
That's what it is. Right? Yeah, that might draw some undo it. Attention you don't want. Okay, Ithel.
All right.
Punches
so
are flying.
I guess I'll just pull out my short sword.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, why not?
It's just a brawl at this point.
Well, I will tell you. You definitely have enough wisdom to know that the Black Fist. I mean, it's one thing for a bar brawl. It's another thing for attempted murder.
All right, then.
So
how about
you are welcome to pull your sword out. I'm just saying you are pretty sure there will be severe consequences if you were to, stab someone,
then thinking
especially
better
an
of it,
unarmed man.
I sheath my short sword, and I'm gonna cast command
Okay.
on Dockworker 1 and tell him to flee.
Okay. Go ahead and drag the saving throw on him.
Whoops.
And yeah,
I
he
did.
failed that.
Okay.
So,
Run into the wall.
actually, he will
Triple
run.
wood share.
He actually tries to run out of the room.
But he's blind.
Yeah, he tries to flee, falls into the fireplace, and lights instantly. That is dry clothes. No, I'm just kidding. He actually turns around and starts to run, and as he's stumbling towards the bar, the barkeep, who has at this point reached down and retrieved a large frying pan, a large iron skillet, and clongs him over the head as he comes her way, and he goes down.
That's my kind of woman.
It seems like every woman's your kind of woman. to
Oh
be
yeah,
fair.
I'm gonna get lucky one of these days.
It's an equal opportunist.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
So I guess I'll just stay where I'm at and end my turn
Okay.
there.
And you can also, they're blind, so they do not get opportunity attacks. Just FYI.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. Elwatar.
I'm gonna move
Elwatar
up.
wades in. That's right. In true dwarven fashion.
I'm gonna wallop this guy.
Okay.
Just a D20.
For you, it would be D20 plus your strength bonus.
With
So
advantage.
probably
So
plus
should I-
3.
Yeah.
So just put a 3 in the mod window and then roll a D20.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, with advantage.
Advantage isn't done automatically.
not
Because
targeting
you aren't targeting them.
Going for a knockout.
You
Okay.
easily connect. Go ahead and well, you have plus 3 to damage.
Yeah.
Which one were you hitting? 4 or 5?
Number 5.
Okay, out cold.
Look at us, buddy. You're next.
Very nice.
And it's funny, he's out cold from a gut shot. Like you punched him in the stomach so hard he passed out.
No,
'Cause you can't reach his chin.
I love the elephant just said you're next, and the guy's blind, so he has no idea what that means.
So they're all looking around.
That's right. That's right.
Cromwell, you might be
That's
able
hilarious.
to intimidate him now. They might be more receptive to intimidation.
So the whole room just goes, oh, when you punch the blind guy.
Come on, Crom, knock him out.
You got this one. I'm gonna move
Oh.
over here.
Crom goes over to help the halfling and the elf. Nice.
I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
Now he dies.
That's enough, right?
23. I'd like to point out that Cromwell is the only one here who is capable of doing instant death in one punch.
Yeah.
Please deal this many damage.
Oh. Okay.
Stop doing what the barbara brawl. I mean, Crom knows the difference.
Okay.
He loves a good brawl.
So Cromwell comes up and just goes like he's actually. Now we watched enough YouTube videos today. Cromwell comes in and he starts the Vin Diesel 500 fight speech, and then he like starts to throw a jab, and then realizes the guy's blind, and then just does like a William Shatner double ham fist, crack, and hits him in the side of the head. His legs go jelly and he falls down instantly.
And then I'm gonna move. We'll move to here.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Cromwell's like, bam! Yeah!
All right.
Black-
Selwyn is gonna call out to Ithel and say, "Ithel, you got to help that guy out." And then he's gonna turn over to Cromwell and he's gonna say, "Hey, Cromwell, your mom takes up more tiles than a gelatinous cube or the proprietor over there." And then he's just gonna run as fast as he can in the opposite direction.
What does that even mean? I don't get it.
He's playing both sides.
Yeah. No, that's Cromwell. Cromwell's saying, what does that even mean?
Oh, Cromwell's like, oh, Joe, what?
And that's a vicious mockery at Cromwell in case he actually gets up and tries to hit Salvin. And
He's gone PvP.
Ithel says, I got it, buddy.
Drag your save.
The way I'm rolling, no problem.
Vicious mockery at Cromwell?
how far do I actually move? Let's see.
You're at the limits of the bar. Like, there's nowhere else to go unless you go outside.
You're by the frying pan lady.
I'm going for the door, wherever that is.
Okay, then the door's the other way. So, yeah, you throw your vicious mockery and head out the door. Cromwell succeeds. Probably because he didn't get it.
Yeah. That's a very good point.
Yeah. What?
Don't worry, I got it, but Cromwell had no idea. Like, what was he saying?
Yeah. What? The fat guy? He's not a cube. He's really round.
Whenever the fight
All right.
goes, I don't think he can tell shapes. I'm good with shapes. I know shapes.
Davius.
It's not just the table size, it's also that Salvin doesn't want Cromwell to kill anyone.
Is it
Well, I
possible-
didn't see that was subdual. I mean, I do know a barroom brawl, so I'm not going to kill anybody.
is it
Unless you
possible
punch
to
him hard
fire
enough.
Well, can I just say subdual? I mean, or does that not
I'm not
matter?
going to kill
You
anybody.
can, but if you do 8 damage to a guy with 4 hit points, it's hard to say that was subdual. That's coma. That guy's not waking up right now.
What if it's like I only do 7 damage unless I'm raging, which I'm not raging yet.
Oh, that's right. You could only do 7. Okay. Because if you get instant death, subdual or not, that's like reconstructive surgery.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Like
so
that
is
guy
the-
has he becomes a guard in
Skyrim.
whatever that's Skyrim. Yeah. I was an adventurer once till I took a Cromwell to the face.
yeah, forget arrows to the knee.
Right.
Okay, so is the dock worker that Cromwell punched out like dead or just unconscious?
He's spasming, so he's probably not. You can't tell. He collapsed. I mean, he just went like, "Hey, I'm walking around. I'm standing." That's
Okay,
it.
well, the point here wasn't to kill them, so just in case, I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on him.
Oh, nice. You're like, not yet.
He's not dead yet.
You poke a blood bubble and you're like, not yet.
Sorry.
Davius, we warned him.
Oh, we warned him, but I'd rather not have the guards on our asses.
Well, the remaining 3 actually get 2 of them get taken down by the mercs, and then the last one, Fat Mar smashes a bottle over his head and he goes down.
Is it at this point? So I guess Cromwell wasn't even following Sauron, and can I like peek back in or something?
Yeah, you look back, Cromwell doesn't even realize you did anything.
When all the noise dies, you can look back in.
No, just keep running. I might be after you.
So, as soon as the fight breaks up, Imazale, which is the dark-haired lady with the frying pan, starts yelling at everyone to get out of the bar. Everyone.
Even more convenient.
Her and Fat Mar are shooing everyone out of the bar. They're closing up for the night.
Street throw. All
There
right.
you go.
Okay. As you find yourselves out on the street, the dock workers are all kind of in a cluster licking their wounds. The mercs come back up to you and introduce themselves as Caria and Aravel. Both of them thank you for your assistance in that scuffle. And they're really glad that you were able to help out. They start to continue your conversation that you were having before. They kind of give you the lowdown on Guard Sergeant Grimm. He's a friend of theirs, but he's definitely a foolhardy guy. He usually owes money to the wrong people, and in his off-duty time, he's usually trying to get money quick. They also know that he was talking about a young man named Eigen Sokol. He's the quartermaster in charge of the keep. He's a young guy who's been eager to make a name amongst this new house. And Grimm was telling them about treasure below the keep and that he was close to finding it. And that's what they think happened, is something went wrong with that. They said if you go down to the Blackfish post by the docks and speak with Guard Sergeant Hearn, he could give you more information.
We could do that.
Let's do that. And let's also see if we can't shake down the harbor master.
And their names were Area and what?
Flounder.
Caria and Aravel.
Caria, Keria, and Aravel, Aravele.
I look at the mercenaries, and it was all pleasure helping you, and give them a good wink. If you need any more assistance, you know where to come.
Give me a persuasion check. Caria looks at you, looks at the other one who like shrugs, and she's like, "Come see me at the Laughing Goblin this weekend."
You
Outstanding.
lucky bastard.
And as she starts to leave, the other one turns over. Erevo says, "Both of us."
Oh, exciting.
Wow.
I'll be there.
Sokol looks at Elwatar and shoots him the rod.
What?
While that's happening, Salrin, one of the dock workers, comes over to you as he noticed that you were helping them, or at least it looks like it. He's like, "Yeah, I saw what you said back there. You're right. That brute had no business poking his nose in where it wasn't wanted."
Well,
Like, you
yeah, I
can
mean,
see it.
he started the fight as far as I could tell, and to be honest, he can be pretty dangerous. I didn't want anyone to get too hurt. Hopefully one of your friends is he's gonna make his full recovery.
Nah, he had an anchor hit him in the head once. He'll be fine.
Nice.
All right.
He got
So,
better.
Well, I made sure
guys-
he was stable just to be safe.
So you look like you guys know how to handle yourselves. You gonna go check out the keep then? I heard you
We
saying
are.
that.
We are, and that's actually what I was trying to. I mean, it wasn't a very convenient place to have a good conversation, but is this guy?
You know what I
is he-
mean. We
is he
want looking to
coming?
talk.
Well, is he
I don't know
coming
why
in
this guy just
sober
went
now?
Guido. Sorry about that.
Well, Elwatar's giving you the Boston accent. I mean,
Ryan, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's all good.
My accent's getting away from me here. So
I'm enjoying it. It's good. All
Given
right.
that Chris Perkins just goes, "How the hell did I end up with a French guy?" So
All right. So what is his sobriety level? I mean, is he getting sober? Is he getting more sober now, or is
he is mostly sober.
because he had a lot of
he's-
adrenaline? So
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I'm trying to have a serious conversation with the guy. It's basically, I mean, I wasn't really taking sides, but we didn't want anyone to really get, seriously injured. We are thinking about investigating, and we think that it would be in everyone's best interest to figure out what's happening. So, could you introduce us to, the manager, sort of the dock master, and maybe we can all help out.
Yeah. It's Leela. Leela is the administrator down at the docks. She's the one that we get our jobs from. She can tell you more about the keep, but
Tell me
keep
more about
haunted.
how you get your jobs. I mean, are you hired? Are you not? Are you a permanent worker, or do you just
Well,
get
you know.
individual contracts?
Well, actually, I'll stop you, Ryan. You know how the docks work. Like Salrin, because you've been around a lot. You understand how the docks work. The dock workers basically are like the migrant workers at Home Depot. A ship comes in, and one of the quartermasters comes in and says, "I need 4 guys to unload this ship," and then the dock workers run off and they go unload it, or they tie up the ship. Sometimes the dock workers will jump on as an extra hand on a ship that's short.
Right. So
Stuff
what
like
is
that.
this? So what does the dock master have in relative to that? Right. I mean, if ships
Well,
are
she
coming in
knows-
and they just call people.
She's with House Sokol. She knows more about the keep than I do. But
Okay.
if you're going to check it out, you should talk to her. Plus, you're probably going to need permission to go out there.
Okay.
But it's haunted, dude. You know that, right?
No, I didn't. If it's haunted, I'm not
Yeah.
going.
What sort of
Yeah.
creatures
A
haunted?
bunch of clerics that died 1,001 years ago. It was a
Ghosts.
temple to some god. It was Torm, I think. And one of the other guys like, "No, stupid, it was Tyr." And another guy's like, "Man, you guys are both full of shit. It was a pagan cult." So they all start arguing about what it was.
Sounds good.
Let's just go
Have
to
you
the
actually
dock. Let's
seen
talk
any
to
of the
this
creatures
leader,
that haunt it?
and let's find a ride.
Well, no, I've never been to the keep, but you hear talk. People come in, they say they see them when the ships are coming by the island.
Do you know anyone who has specifically spotted them from their ship?
Yeah, Tony. Who does he need? Oh, hey. You hear this? Make way! Get out of the way! Clear a path! And you see all the dock workers just like ninja vanish. They all just melt into the crowd, and you notice the mercs are just kind of like, "Nope, I'm out," and they're slipping away as the city watch is coming.
We should go.
We should go.
And Eldrin starts moving the way of the dock.
Yeah, Carmel too. That's
Yeah,
cool.
let's go find this Leah and this urn.
Apparently, Nick just refreshed his screen. Okay, so where are you guys going?
To the docks.
Someone wants to go to
Go
the
talk to
docks,
Lila.
and
Okay.
someone would like to be doing the talking on this.
Dockmaster.
Okay, so you're going to go to the docks and see Blackfist Post or the House Sokol Dockmaster.
Lila, wasn't it her name?
Yeah,
The admin down there?
Yeah, Leela.
Yeah,
Lila.
Lila.
Can we
It
split
might
up?
be Liela. I don't know. There's like an unnecessary I in this name. So Liela. I'm saying Leela, but it might be Liela. Let's go with Liela. It sounds cooler.
Lila.
I before E. Say it weird if it's in D&D. That'll be a new saying.
Is your last name Dallas?
Huh?
Is your last name Dallas?
No, it's not Lilu. That was very Jesus. So you head to the docks, and it is not hard to find the House Sokol Administrative Office. As you approach, you are met by Liela. She is a human female from House Sokol. You say she's in her late 30s. She seems a little nervous when you first walk up, like because there's 7 of you.
Yeah, can someone be in front? Is that possible?
Yeah. She says, you have business?
Has she introduced herself? Because I'd like to say, hey, Leela, if I recognize her, if I can figure out that's who she is.
You can tell she's at the administrative office. Like when you walk up, there's a big sign.
I would like to preface this by addressing her by her name before she introduces herself in such a way as to, make it sound like I have some level of familiarity.
Sure, give me
And say,
a deception or persuasion. Up to you.
I think persuasion is the right approach
Okay.
here. And I'm going to say, hey, we were just over at the bar, and I've got some bad news. One of your dock workers has been somewhat injured. We wanted to
Was
come
it a
and
strapping
speak
young
to
man with a black goatee, wears a lot of jewelry?
you. No.
Then I don't care. She turns and she says, I have much work to do. You can talk in my office. The rest of you will wait out here. She walks into the office and sits down at a
Fantastic.
table.
Okay, so we need to speak about finances. I think that I've been doing some research, and this incident seems to be having an impact on some of the guilds that I represent here or that I'm affiliated with here in the city. So I think it would be in everyone's best interest financially for us to hire a group of adventurers and head off to and figure out what happened. Now, I've already established a group, and I think that all the hard work is done. We just got to pay them and figure out what happened. And I think if that's successful, they would be willing to take a contract on no money unless it's been solved. And we figured out we get the light back on, everything goes back to normal, and then we get paid. On that contingency, they've agreed to do it for a reasonable fee.
She looks up from the ledger she was writing in. You're not sure if she heard all of it. She says, yes, well, the keep is operated by Eigen Sokol. He's a young scion of the house. There are several caretakers there, Darvag and Chandra. I know very little about them, but they've worked there for quite some time. There are a contingent of Blackfist guards at the keep, 6, if I recall correctly. You should speak with the Blackfist representative 3 doors down. He would be responsible for scheduling visits. And if you succeed, in one moment, she jots something down on a piece of paper and hands it to you. You will hand this to Karst, the ferryman. He will take you there free of charge. I find your terms agreeable. Depending on the success of your mission, you will be paid in a manner commensurate with the effort required. Thank you.
Well, that's not going to work. We got to get some numbers. What were you thinking?
I was thinking I said thank you, sir.
And I was thinking that we need to have. Listen, these aren't my guys. I found these guys, and they're not going to do this unless you give them a number. Are we looking at maybe 1,000 gold, 2,000? What are you thinking for this?
Very well. I will wait for the Blackfist to take care of it then. Good day.
All right, sounds good.
All right, see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm just leaving. Listen, this is your chance. If you're gonna do it, if you don't want our help, then good luck fixing it yourself. But think about all the money you're losing in the meantime. Is this the lady who makes the decisions here, or is this not really the person?
She sure seems like she's very confident and in charge and used to telling people how it's going to be.
I'm just playing my leverage.
That she will not agree on a number without any knowledge of what effort's going to be required. You will be paid in commensurate amounts. If you experience danger, you will be compensated fairly. If it turns out that they were asleep and didn't know it's off, you're going to be paid appropriately. But she's not going to agree to any numbers. That's what she's claiming.
I don't know enough about the situation to know my leverage.
Did we hear any of this from outside?
No.
No.
You don't.
Then I'm telling her I'm not giving her a decision yet. She can wait as long as she wants to wait, and we'll tell her. Don't call us, we'll call you, and I'm leaving.
Okay, she says that's acceptable. You may still keep the ferryman's charge if you decide to take this up.
Yeah, I'm holding it in my
And
hand.
report back news. Obviously, you will be rewarded. We're not crooks.
All right, sounds good. I'm heading out. We'll figure it out.
Shut the door behind you, will you, please?
Shut it. Yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry. That's not fair. She doesn't say please.
Sure.
Just like an accountant in the medieval times. I mean, that's just.
All right. Well, I head back to the group. I said,
Okay.
all right. They're trying
You
to
see
stiff us.
Sauron come out with this look like, I can't believe that bitch talked to me like that.
Yeah, no kidding. So I show up to the rest of the group. I'm like, okay, they're trying to stiff us. They want us to do this, and they want to give us as little as possible.
Well, the answer to that is we just keep what we find over there.
Yeah.
I think so. Or we might even not report success until they have. What I think we should do is go figure out what the situation is.
Yeah.
Then, when we get a control of the situation, we'll send word back, and then they can. Well, we can say whatever we want, and then
Okay.
once they agree to our terms, then we turn the light on. Otherwise, they don't get the light on, and we just keep everything else defined.
We're gonna hold the lamp.
If you want the city to want to fight us all to get the light
Okay.
on,
Hold the
Okay.
lighthouse approach.
There's too much negotiation going on from Eric. At this point, he goes, "We're going to go see what's wrong, and I'm going to turn the light back on. You can do whatever you want for money, but I'm just going to turn the light back on."
I like money. Cromwell likes money.
Yeah, I
Let's do
think
this.
That's great. You
All
talk
right.
to the lever, and you can turn the light, and you can ask for money. I'm okay with this, but they need the light on. The boats don't need to have lights off. Okay, so we're turning the light on.
Elwitar, did you say you were talking to Hearn?
Hearn, absolutely. We went over to the Blackfist post.
Okay, I'm going to assume you're the spokesman as the soldier of the group.
Yes.
Well, just down from the office, you find Guard Sergeant Herm. He's a male dwarf in a Blackfist uniform. He's quite old. You would say he's at probably 200. He's been around a long time. I mean, even for a dwarf, he's pretty long in the tooth. He is doesn't seem to be too involved as you walk up. He just looks up, recognizes another dwarf, and he's like, how can I help you?
I ask if he knows of any ongoings at the keep. If he's heard of any rumblings of why the light's been turned off.
No, you looking to find out?
Absolutely, we are. Is there any rewards out there for finding out what's going on in the keep and getting that light turned back on?
I'd have to check the coffers, but of course, yeah, we'd pay you something.
When's the last time you heard from Grim?
Grim, that lazy piece of dung. You know, 2-3 days ago, I guess. We normally we rotate the guards that are stationed there every 3 or 4 days, and you know what's weird? That Grimm's he's been volunteering for that position, and you know most guys consider it a punishment.
How big is the
But,
contingent that's normally over there? Knowing that
6
somebody
guys.
else has told 6, yeah.
Yeah, we normally have 6. Of course, you know, keeping the beaconlet's not our job. We're just there to make sure that the keep is safe. House Sokol actually maintains the beacon, so
Right.
you know that's not really my problem. I saw you guys already talked to Liela. She's a piece of work, right?
Oh yeah, she's my bard friend here said she's amazing. I might go back and visit her later. I got a date later. Maybe I can bring her back with me, lighten her up a little bit.
Yeah. So, how much did she offer you?
It was like 500 gold to light the light up top.
Yeah, you're full of it, and I'm a halfling's left nut.
Merrick, is he?
I'm gonna assume she said she'd pay you if you found something.
You're not.
Yeah, she's gonna pay us if we found something. How dangerous it would be.
Hey, if you want to get over to the island, just tell Karst that I sent you, and he won't charge you. It's a lot better than swimming, I'll tell you.
Absolutely. I can't swim that well.
Besides the 6 guards, who else is over at the island?
I don't know, whatever the Sokol guys keep on staff. I know they got some kid, Eigen. He's like the fresh little prince who can't wipe his own bum. And I think there's a couple groundskeepers, you know, maids, stuff like that. It's a pretty big place.
The light is magical. They don't have anybody there that keeps a magical light?
I don't know. I never had light the thing. You should ask them.
All right, well, let's head out. We'll go check it out.
Are the rest of us caught up by now? Is that because they kind of split off while Sauron was in talking to the dockmaster?
Yeah, at this point, you guys are caught up.
Okay. I want to ask him what he's heard about, if he's heard anything about the undead that supposedly haunt the lighthouse.
Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of clerics there, part of some pagan cult. They died 1,001 years ago this month, and they haunt the keep.
Do you know anyone specifically who's seen them from afar or from any kind of distance?
Oh, yeah, you know, traveling merchants. You know, guys come in on the boats, say they saw the ghosts. I mean, they're usually pretty liquored up, but they seem like good guys.
Hmm. But they did specifically see ghost forms.
I don't know if they said a ghost specifically, but I think that's what they meant.
Okay.
Are any of you hypers? Are any of you harpers? I don't know if anyone joined the harpers or not. I don't think any of you have joined a faction.
I have
No,
not
none of us have factions yet. We haven't really talked about that at all.
Okay, so
Head on out.
Let's go. Let's go talk to
All
the
right.
ferryman.
So, you find the ferryman, Karst. He's a bitter old guy who he looks like he's been working this ferry his entire life. I don't think he ever gets off this thing. But he comes up on a ferry boat and pulls up to the dock. He looks over at you as he's rowing up to the dock. He sees you standing there and looks and is like, "I suppose you want ferried over the island?"
Yeah.
Hasn't been much
Large-
work lately.
Large Marge sent us.
Oh my God! Inspiration for a Pee Wee Herman reference. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. So the old man says that he can't just take anyone over. You've got to have cause.
All right,
Well,
so test.
We do have that and from the dockmaster, so we can do that.
Okay, you hand him the note from Liela. He looks at it. He's like, "All right, climb in. 7 of you, huh? Well, it's a good thing I don't have to roll my back off to get you guys over there."
You need
As
help?
you're all getting on, he smiles when Merrick gets on. And he looks at Cromwell with a stink eye, like, "You motherfucker." So. The boat's tipping a little towards Cromwell's side. He has to yell at Cromwell a little bit to balance the load better. And he starts rowing his way over there. It looks like it's about half a mile to Thorn Island.
So it's a rowboat, not like a rope he's pulling on?
No, he's a row. This is a big rowboat, and he's rowing.
Okay.
For an old guy, he's doing pretty good. So he's rowing along and taking you guys across.
Any one of the stronger people want to help him out?
Merrick just bet Cromwell he can't row faster than the ferryman.
Nah, I don't want to take his job away from him.
Okay, so the old guy keeps rowing across and gets you over to the island. I don't know, it takes him about 20 minutes to row over there. Half an hour.
All right, so we're there now?
Yep. I could be nice and say that it took long enough for a short rest.
Up to you.
Yep.
Good.
Does
taking a short rest?
How do we get back? I guess that would be a good question to ask the guy before he leaves, right? Do we contact him to take us back? Does he wait on this side? Does he come back? Does he have a schedule?
Yeah, if I see people over there on the dock, I'll row over and get you. Just go down to the dock here where he drops you off. He's like, just come down to this dock. If it's nighttime, light the torch there, and I'll come get you.
All right, sounds good.
I'm gonna tip him.
Nice. How much?
Gold piece.
Okay. Boy, he seems really happy with you. And if you know about what time you'd like me here, I'll just be here waiting.
Don't know yet, but keep your eye out.
All right.
come in.
Well, you got it.
Be
And come
ready
in
with the
hot.
lights
We need
on.
an extraction.
I got one question.
Yeah.
If actually, are there any other destinations?
Yeah, he goes to a couple different areas around here, to different spots in the harbor. He'll also
Yeah.
take sailors out to there, because there's like ships that are anchored out in the harbor that can't come in with this shallow of a draft, and he'll row crews out to their boats too and stuff like that.
All right. If what's the most he can carry on this boat? If there was 7 of us and we happened to carry some heavy stuff, how much does he think he could do? If he was
I
getting
know
a piece of it.
This boat can take a dozen people.
All right, sounds good.
So, the islet here that you have gotten to is a sandy, wind-buffeted place. It's just off the shore in the Bay of Phlan. Thorn Island is a natural breakwater as the rougher water coming in from the sea breaks around the island and gets calm before it reaches the shores. The most prominent feature is obviously Sokol Keep. It's a large fortress and a former it at one time was a headquarters for the Sokol Merchant House. There's a beacon atop the highest tower of the keep that serves as a lighthouse that's currently out. The main reason for the beacon is that the strong currents around the island can be pretty problematic for inexperienced sailors when it's dark, getting into the bay. There's a couple of large wooden warehouses on the eastern end of the island. And there's a dock and a couple houses here that look like they've seen better times. And then obviously there's a very large keep.
All right.
So I have a D&D procedural question. You said
Sure.
that we had a short rest. My wood elf does long rests in 4 hours. Does that mean I get my spell slot back?
No, because it would take a long. You still have to have a long rest. You get enough. You're fully rested in 4 hours, and you're aware the whole time, but you still need a long rest to get the slots back. Plus, you guys have only had an hour's rest.
All right.
Move up to the keep.
Let's go.
Yep, let's do it.
Can while we're moving, I
I
see any tracks of people that have been on the beach or anything?
Well, as I was going to say, as you were coming up to the island, you notice a couple people are walking down towards you.
Is it hostile?
No, they don't. It looks like
What are
an
they
old
wearing?
man and an old woman.
Oh, okay.
We shut out hail.
They come down and introduce themselves. They are the services of the keep. There's a groundskeeper named Darvag. He's a male human. And his wife, Chandra, is a female human. She takes care of the interior of the keep, keeps it clean, and mostly keeps meals prepared. Their son, Roran, is an aide who just kind of does whatever they need and helps them both out.
Is Roran there with him?
Yes. You see him coming down. He points up, and that's Roran. Roran is currently carrying firewood. They immediately come up and tell you that they're kind of worried. Eigen, who is basically their boss and the quartermaster of the keep, Eigen Sokol has gone missing, and they are hoping that you can find Eigen as well as the missing guards. They start right off the bat and let you know that they've gone missing and they don't know where they're at, and they're hoping that you will purge the keep of the haunting spirit.
I ask them if they know any secret entrances into the keep, the grounds keep.
No, most of the keep is actually locked down and unoccupied because they don't really station it anymore. There's usually no more than 6 guards here. They changed a lot. The only one we know is Grim. Grim was the ranking guy. He's been here for about a month now. Eigen Sokol and the sergeant, we always saw them talking a lot. Seemed really weird that they were friends. Grim was always nice to us, and he seemed to like Eigen, though we don't really understand why, because he's not really of noble birth, and Eigen could be a little, noble. Eigen has been obsessed with the rumor of treasure under the keep somewhere. Wouldn't be surprised if he'd torn the place down brick by brick to find it. The beacon's magical. We don't know how to activate it, but Eigen's quarters might have a good place to start looking. And most of the doors in the keep are locked, but this key will unlock them. Chandra hands it to you guys.
How long has Eigen been missing?
Well, we just noticed he's been missing when the beacon went out, but he would often disappear for long stretches of time, and usually he told us that he was lurking around in the east and west towers.
All right. And those towers have the light beacon in there or no?
No. The central tower has the light beacon. Now the last time they saw him, I guess, was about 4 days ago, maybe 5. Egan was really excited. He just bursting with energy, but he was frustrated that Sergeant Grimm wasn't around. He had to go back to shore for a bit. And on the evening the beacon went out, we heard an unearthly wailing sound. Ever since it's been off, we don't know how to turn it back on. And ever since that went off, all kinds of weird stuff's been happening. Things fall down for no reason. There's strange knocking sounds. Seems like it's happened everywhere, but it's worse when you're around the East Tower. Nothing's been permanently damaged, and nobody's ever been hurt.
How do we get underneath the keep?
Well, hold on. So everybody that should be here is here, except for the people who are missing. Nobody's been killed or anything. And how many people are missing, and how many people are still left?
There were 6 guards, including Grimm and Eigen, and they just went missing the other day.
Right, but then there's these 2 guys too and their kid. Is there anyone else?
Oh, no, it's just them. They're the only ones who take care of the place.
All right, so 9. All right.
So
Yeah.
I have some
The
calligrapher
guards normally
supplies.
barrack in the lighthouse. Do what, Scott?
I have some calligrapher supplies. Can I have them kind of sketch out a map of the keep?
Yeah, they can get you a short working map of the keep.
Okay.
Take inspiration.
Whereabouts in the building would Eigen's quarters be?
Okay, and Sauron, you got it a while back. So everybody has inspiration. That's great. That's a lot of rerolls. So, I'm sorry, what was the last question that was asked?
Whereabouts on this map is Eigen's quarters? You said that there may be some information there on how to
Yeah, his bedroom's on the second floor in the main lighthouse, or in the main keep. So you can follow the map to get to it easily.
Okay.
Do you know what might be going on with this eastern tower that he's been spending a lot of time in?
No, we don't go over there. That place is creepy. It's directly behind the mansion. The whole east tower used to be a vast library. That's about all we know. And he loves to go over there, but he's on this quest that he thinks he's going to find some lost treasure. But we've been trying to tell him for over a century. Adventurers have been coming here and looking for treasure, and there's nothing to be found. Or if there was, somebody already found it.
Why were the houses built on the weird side of the island? Like, if you were going to build them, why were they all built on the east side? And how many are there? Are there just 2?
There's like 5 structures. Those used to be barracks for soldiers and dock workers when this place was fully staffed, but now nobody uses them because everybody just stays in the keep.
All right, I think that's good.
Can they let us in through the servants' entrance instead of going into the main door?
They use the front doors. They don't have a servant's entrance. There's only like 5 main rooms that are even used in the keep anymore. So, because that's all they need. There's like the barracks for the guards, a kitchen, a sitting area, the servants' quarters. That's about it. Hey, Lifeblood, how's it going, man?
Okay, let's go to the front door.
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, when you get there, about the only thing of note, really, the place itself, the outer doors are big, thick oak doors that are all locked, but the key opens them. The inner doors are made of a thinner wood, and they're all locked as well. And the windows are all closed with wooden shutters. Each window has glass in it and is bolted shut. Everything looks like it's in not a great state of repair. Most of the furniture is covered with sheets and has dust and cobwebs all over it. Now, the grounds itself are well maintained and in good repair. The courtyard inside the first walls is pretty empty. There's a few practice dummies that the guards probably use. And the wings of the house that aren't blocked off are very clean and well maintained. So getting to Eigen's quarters is pretty easy. It's on the second floor. It overlooks the courtyard. As you open the door up and look in, quick glance around the room, you see it's a 3-room suite. It's a bedroom, a sitting area, and a small office. All of it's in good repair, and it looks like it's been cleaned recently. The walls and floor are richly decorated with carpets, paintings, and tapestries that depict various heroic scenes. The room itself is kind of untidy, but otherwise it's well tended. The bed's freshly made, and there's a few piles of laundered clothes that are laying on a bench at the foot of the bed.
So we look around to see if there's a manual on how to relight the lighthouse or what's the source of keeping it lit.
Okay.
We know it's magical.
Looking around the room, on the desk, you see that there's some papers that have various sketches, random musings and observations, as well as some shoddy attempts at poetry. The sketches depict mostly the keep and its people. Oh, hey, incredible. The desk has 3 drawers. Each one has a simple lock on it. There's also a bookcase, has lots of books and scrolls containing a wide array of subjects from heroic stories to dusty histories, theological debate to dry lectures on law, and poetry to books on long dead languages, all sorted by subject.
Are there any overtly religious items here? They were talking about clerics from the past. Are there any deity type things?
You find on the sofa an ancient-looking book that's called The Moonsea Cultus by Thalios of Tyr. It's written completely in Thoras. It's an ancient derivative of Common. You can only read a few words. Wait a minute. Was Ithel the scribe?
Yes.
Yeah. Give me a history check.
Come on, Ethel.
Sweet.
You understand enough. You have read enough and scribed enough books in Common and Old Common that you can read enough of the book to tell that it's about ancient cults and religious practices, complete with detailed sketches. The cults that are described seem to be mostly those that worship demons, powerful spirits, and cults of demonic personalities. Also on the soda is another modern book next to it. It has a lot of potential curses and supposed ways to counteract them. Skimming over it, it looks more like folk wisdom than any actual facts, though.
Okay. What about the desk? Can we get into the desk without destroying it?
If someone had thieves' tools, maybe.
Is
Anyone else
guard-
taking that book on folk
Merrick
healers to
Actually,
curses?
I think I might have these two. Let me check. Hang on.
would like it, actually.
I'm definitely going to take the book on the old religion.
Okay, Merrick, you grab
Maybe
the
not.
book on ancient or on curse curings. You also notice the carpets and paintings around the room are scenes of heroism and sacrifice. There's a female knight in shining armor facing a red dragon in a burning village. There's a priest bathed in light keeping a group of undead at bay while his congregation barricades itself in the church. The scenes are a little idyllic on the side that the good always appears to be winning. Ithel, you recognize a few of the scenes that are famous stories about the followers of Tyr, the god of justice.
I'm going to look behind the tapestries for anything.
Just walls, nothing hidden.
All right.
Did we have thieves fix?
Are we in that desk?
Who tried to pick the lock?
I didn't try yet, but I was checking. I don't have it. I could pick it with my fist. You make a strength check to open it? Yeah, I'll do that.
Give me a strength check.
Got all the thieves tool you need right here. In the opener in the box.
I don't care.
All right. I'll just. Not so much.
Hey,
It's too sturdy, guys. Can't do it.
This is mahogany.
You yank on the drawer, and someone didn't tell you that it needs to be like slow pressure, and you just tear the handle off. So it's now 3 drawers, 1 missing a handle.
Good job.
All
We
right.
need to get in that desk.
We can come back to the desk. Maybe the wizard can magic the light back on.
I guess we don't have knock, do we? Can
I'll
we?
try to open it.
Okay.
Feel free.
Just step aside, Cromwell. Let me show you how it's done.
Here, you need this. I'm gonna hand him the handle.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So Muscles reaches up, and he does like the Fawn's elbows the desk, and then he jerks the drawer open, and you hear it break. And the lock actually secured all 3 drawers with 1 plunger. And so when he pulls that one open, the rest come open pretty easy. You find mostly junk, but the only thing of note is a sketch of what appears to be a shrine. Ithel, you recognize the shrine, as well as you, Eldrin. You recognize it as a shrine dedicated to Tyr.
Brom,
his
it's
chest
all
is
in the
out.
elbow.
Yeah.
What do we know about Tyr?
He's a god of something.
Tyr is known as the maimed god. She is the god of law and justice, and the punishment of wrongdoers is the primary tenet of her faith, along with furthering the law and goodness in the world.
We haven't found anything that tells us how to relight the beacon. That's a question and a
Does
statement.
not appear to be anything about relighting the beacon here.
We can just
Okay.
go try. Like, go to the light.
Maybe there's a light switch.
Or just magic.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys want to head to the lighthouse?
Yeah.
I think we should head down into the East Tower, but sure, we'll check out the lighthouse first.
Okay.
Before doing that, first of all, did we get the book on the curses? Right, we not the one
Yes.
on the old religion, but the curses. They're two
Merrick
different books.
has the book on the curses. Yes.
And I'd like to grab the book on theological debate. It's not specifically heavy. I'm hoping.
Yeah, absolutely. So the
The books
tallest
are
tower of the
good.
keep is at the southern right, at the southern end, right at the edge of the water. It's a slender round tower. It's about 80 feet tall. There's 3 floors, with the upper part being a large open space, and the staircase running along the walls to the top. As you make your way up to the top, the stairs seem sturdy enough. There is a door in at the top of the stairs that would go up to the top, and it appears to be locked.
There's a door?
Yeah.
Would you try the key?
You know,
The
I think
key.
that key would have worked on the desk.
Maybe.
The key does not fit in the lock.
I'm going to kick the door down.
Give me a strength check.
Feel really good about
Okay.
Yeah,
You're almost better at hitting bodies than
I can't wait to arm wrestle you when this is over.
doors.
I will crush your little soul.
And so I'm going to assume Muscles is like, don't worry, lad. You're just too big and gangly. You're not low enough to keep your powers centered. Boom! Elwatar just shoulders the door open.
That's a save. That's not the same thing. Doesn't matter, though.
Oh, well, even with a +3, he got it.
Which room
so
is it
he's
we're
just-
going in?
Elwatar's, do what?
Which room is it we're trying to get into?
The lighthouse. They're trying to get into the top floor of the lighthouse. So
That's
he
Ryan.
backs Cromwell up. He's like, don't worry, lad. You're just too tall. You can't keep your powers centered. And he goes, crunch. And he doesn't even take a run at it. Just shoulders the door open.
Nice.
The lock busts and the door creaks open. You're looking out on a wraparound balcony that actually gives an excellent view of the area around Thorn Island and the city of Phlan, which looks quite pretty and much less grimy from up here. There's a room above, accessed by a ladder, and you can see up there that's where the chamber that the beacon is in.
Can I use my night vision to see anything through the hole up there, or?
You'd have to climb up. All you can see is literally that there's a room up there. You can't even, because it's just a narrow hole that's 10 feet up.
Merrick will
You have to
climb
climb up to look around there.
You mentioned night vision. Is it nighttime?
It is not. I'm sorry. It's dusk, I guess. You guys were at the tavern before dark. By the time you're here, yeah, it's probably approaching dusk. It's not night yet.
So Merrick
But
was
it's
going to do
getting close.
something?
Merrick will climb up.
All right.
Okay. Merrick, you scramble up the ladder and find yourself next to a very large crystal. You've actually, as soon as you walk in, you recognize the crystal. It should be activated with a pretty simple touch of magic spark. Should activate. It doesn't even need a command word. Just you give me an Arcana check.
Sure.
So you look at it, and you've activated lights like this before. They're very common in mage laboratories and stuff like that. So you send a little spark of magic into it, and it should just light right up, but nothing happens. You try a second time, and you know you're doing it right, but for some reason it is not lighting. And you feel like physically there's nothing wrong with this device, but for some reason it won't work. You sense strong evocation magic radiating from it, which light is an evocation magic.
Right.
It's like something suppressing the light. Like you think it's lit. It's just something is keeping the light from showing.
I go up
Okay.
there with him. Do I see what's going on or not going on, as it were?
It takes very little examination before you completely agree with him. The beacon
Okay.
is lit. Something is keeping mystically the light is not emanating from it, but the magic's there.
Yeah, with the rumors of there being a haunting presence on the island, can I tell whether any such undead type source of magic is interfering with it? Once again, being an undead warlock.
Arcana.
And are they relating this to us?
Inspiration. You already have it.
Yeah, Miracle.
It's actually very insightful as you start to look at it from that aspect, and you think about that. Yeah, if there was, say, like if there really was a spirit here, or like a poltergeist, one of the things they could do, their interaction with the world is pretty limited, but piecing together what the servants were telling you with stuff being knocked over and gusts of wind, one of the things a spirit probably could do would take quite a bit of manifestation, but they could stop a light source. So yeah, it's entirely possible that, and you do sense as you examine the knots in the weave around the light, you do notice a necromantic touch to it. Something, not so much necromantic, but negative energy. Something from beyond is affecting this light and keeping the light and redirecting the light into the Shadowfell.
So we need to attack the darkness.
Oh God. Get rid of your inspiration on Cromwell. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, there is some sort of negative energy interfering with the crystal here. Whatever entity is supposedly haunting this island, we got to deal with it before this can be relit.
We need to go dispel it.
Let's go kill them.
Let's go re-kill it.
It may be something like a poltergeist or some such, but something not of this world is interfering with this thing.
I think we have a more practical problem now. Like, how do we get Cromwell to be able to smash whatever the thing is we need to smash?
Well, first we should find it.
We have to find
It
it.
should be in the East Tower. That's where they said the centralization of the.
Yes, that's where they said the quartermaster was spending a lot of his time. There used to be a library there. I'm wondering if maybe we can find out a little bit more about this cult from the library, or maybe even find out whether there's some passage in that tower that leads down to this so-called treasure he was looking for.
Well, they were digging, right? I mean, my guess, my
What
assumption
hurts
is that we
ghosts?
find it. Yeah, exactly. I think before we do that, we need to figure out, assuming we are able to come into contact with this thing we want to fight. I don't think you can just punch it, right? Like, how do we deal with this?
Oh, I can punch it. I'll punch the shit out of it.
Jason,
Yes,
what do I know about fighting ghosts?
I should know something about that myself, again, being an undead warlock.
Yeah.
I'm actually asking Davies.
Yeah.
It depends on what type of undead. I mean, if it truly is a ghost, then yeah, they're insubstantial, and without a magical weapon, you wouldn't be able to harm them. But the ghost's ability to interact with you would be very limited as well.
Okay, I'll relay that, but magic of any form should affect them.
Yeah, especially force magic. Which force magic exists in both this realm and the ethereal plane simultaneously.
Yes, force magic will be most effective, but any sort of magical items would also cause harm to an entity such as this.
All right, let's go find it.
We have enough
So do it.
spellcasting ability to put the hurt on.
Yeah. I'll hold
Okay.
it for you.
So you head to the East Tower, which lies directly behind the mansion. It's part of the older keep. As you get inside the tower, it looks like it's now used to store furniture. There's just thick layers of dust and cobwebs. It looks like nobody's been in this tower for a long time. There's just
see like paths of Eigen or whatever his name is.
roll investigation.
Well, tracking should be easy.
Or
if you have a
survival?
really dusty area, right?
Well, the furniture has dust on it, and you can tell like someone walking in here and maybe walking out or going around, but like nothing specifically, just because Eigen's been coming here for like since he was a kid.
Yeah. No,
I'm almost going to search for ectoplasm.
No trace of anyone. So.
Don't cross the streams.
Crom's going to look for ectoplasm.
However, Eldrin, in your looking around for some signs to track, you do notice that some furniture against the far wall has been moved back and forth repeatedly. You can see some tracks of dust next to the legs and handprints on either side of it.
All right, I point that out to everybody.
All right. Let's open it or move them.
Can we check for a trap on that trap door first?
I need an investigation check.
Is that investigation or perception?
Investigation.
Yep.
Okay, you're fairly confident that there's nothing to worry about there.
All right.
It just appears that someone pushed furniture in the way of something.
Carmel's going to open the door.
What door?
The trap door.
The packages in UPS on the front scoop because it's like the bright yellow and they're like the wall.
Okay. Okay.
You open the door and look.
Guys, how about we take a 2-minute break to pee and carry DeWalt tools and anything else you got like that?
All
I'll be
right.
right back. You slide the furniture aside and you see a boarded over trapdoor.
Oh. I'm not going to wear my dogs just if I don't want to wake my dogs up. I should lift my floor right now, right there. I'm good.
Nick, is this working?
Yep.
Okay, good. Had a problem with my with the earpieces in my headset in the middle of that.
Nice.
It's happened a couple times now. It's this weird drone in the earpieces that doesn't go away until I shut the thing off for a few minutes.
It's weird.
Yeah, very weird.
Lose connection?
Shouldn't be. I mean, it's a Logitech G930. There shouldn't be a problem with it.
Yeah.
Really don't want to have to replace this thing again.
You haven't had it very long, I guess?
I've had this one maybe a year or so,
okay.
I think. My last one was just started to fall apart.
Gotcha. Yeah, this one's starting to fall apart. I actually have electric tape right there.
Yeah.
This is 2007.
Yeah, I had busted the arm on the microphone before, and then the padding on the earpieces was coming off.
So you said the trap door is boarded over?
Yeah, it's a small door that's boarded over.
Okay. So
I'll be right back real quick.
Pried the boards away. Everybody's back.
Yes. What's that? Let me finish my game first. Hey, Adeline. Adeline, go ahead. Yeah, I've got a web camera that's pointing this way, so don't come out.
Telling the wife, don't come this way.
Yep.
That's my daughter.
Why did your dog walk around naked?
What's that?
Dude.
Yeah.
That's what he said. That's why
Dude, that just got weird.
I thought that's what he said. He said, don't come this way naked or something like that.
Man.
I thought that was your wife, right? I thought your wife you said naked or something.
She's 15.
Lock her in her room till she's 30.
Mine's already on lockdown.
No, so I misheard before you said your daughter. That's why it was weird afterwards. Like, wait a second.
I feel like it was
Obvious-
weird right away.
Yeah,
No, so what do you say? I thought you said don't walk this way because. What did he actually say then? I thought
Because
you
the
said,
webcam's pointed this way. That was,
Yeah, I thought something about being naked or something. What he said.
I'm assuming that his daughter was like, I don't want to be on camera. And he was saying, it's
Don't
pointed
walk this way.
Don't get over
Oh,
here.
okay. I just misheard it.
My wife knows exactly how far she can come in the room without being seen.
Yes. Except that one time she had flesh-colored pants on. We thought she didn't have any pants on.
She had pants on.
They were flesh-colored, guys, tan or whatever.
Yeah, she had tan pants on against a tan wall.
Yeah, it's just funny.
There's Josh. Whoa.
Wow, that's a low chair.
Yeah, I'm surprised we don't have a rogue, actually.
Look at that.
Josh looked really tall.
Yeah, he did.
Well, Josh is pretty tall. He's like 6'3" or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right,
They
we're going
superposed
down.
them. So we
Okay,
got to pry the
so,
boards open. So, yeah,
Cromwell
pry the boards.
prized the boards off. Maybe.
Is it dark down there?
Need a strength check?
Yeah.
Oh no, here we go again.
I'm due.
Oh, these door bosses.
Oh, winner, I'll push him to the side. Let me show you. how
Josh,
it's
you
done,
give him a
man.
hand.
Is this because I'm jumping up and down on him instead of lifting him up?
Oh, not much
Still good
better.
enough. No, it was just a DC 10. Okay.
Obviously, this is going to require a team effort. Let's do it together.
All right. You pry the boards off. It will be a tight squeeze for a medium-sized creature, but you could fit.
I'll do it. Like just going down, right? Not at the bottom.
It just goes straight forward.
I guess I'm a little
I thought it
confused.
was a trap door.
Let me
before
let me
that.
put this out here. Let's suggest if we do find a ghost down here, let's see if we can find what it needs to leave this place rather than killing it. Just
Okay.
putting that out there before we go
What's
to kill
up,
it.
Ryan? I heard you say you were confused.
See if it's
Or is it
attached.
Yeah,
Why is this thing boarded up that we have to tear it off? Doesn't that just tell us that there's nobody else? I mean, in other words, nobody's been down here for a while. Why would the furniture be back
It was
and forth
locked
all the
from
time?
underneath.
Well, actually, yeah, it looks like somebody has been frequently moving furniture and going through this door.
Right, but we had to tear it off. I mean, was there a lock on the front, or I mean, you can only lock it from the inside?
Maybe
What's
they're
the-
trying to trap people inside of it.
that's
No,
weird.
there was no lock, just a board over the door.
And we had to tear it off with a strength check. In other words, how
Yep.
would somebody's been doing that every time they go down here?
Or maybe the last time they went down there.
Okay,
Something they
I
don't
see.
want to find. Let's do it. I'm gonna crawl through this tight squeeze.
Yeah, they might have sealed it when they left.
No, Salvin brings up a good point. But
But presumably, whoever did the sealing would be on this side of it, right? I mean, it wouldn't make sense. You can't seal
Right.
it like this from
What's
the
your-
inside.
you bring up an interesting point. But what is your
Maybe it's the
plan?
old people.
This seems our only avenue for the forest right now. What's your idea?
No. Let's do it. I just was
Yeah,
wondering
Cromwell's just gonna
why.
start going
What
down.
do you think about?
It suggests that the people that we talked to before have more information they didn't tell us. But okay.
Somebody moved the furniture back over the door,
Well, they may have just been frightened by the sounds and
or the poltergeist moved it.
You, Cromwell, you crawl through, and on the other side, it is dark.
Light a torch.
You're eaten by a grue. Inspiration for me for Zork quote? No? Okay.
Gru, isn't that from Minions?
No.
No,
In
it's from-
Zork. In
I
Zork,
don't know
if
that
you
is.
sit in the dark too long, you get eaten by a grue.
Oh, that's also in that other game,
Zork was first, trust me.
Survive
Oh my
or
goodness.
whatever.
That
Anyway.
was the text adventure, wasn't it?
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, Zork was first.
Did my thing just die? What the heck?
Yeah, your video did.
yeah.
Audio is
Oh.
okay.
I hear you, yeah, but you're holding very still.
That's really odd.
Thanks, Incredible.
That guy's
Somebody
like,
got my Zork quote. So you find yourself in a very well-maintained shrine. There's a beautiful gray statue of a one-handed blind god standing at the end of the room and a small stone altar with an odd-looking brass scale at its feet. There are two dusty cabinets on both sides of the altar that are filled with books and scrolls. Obviously, from those of you who saw the sketch, this is the altar that he had a picture of. It is a statue of Tyr. There's a beautiful reading desk of purple wood that Valent wood, whatever the hell that wood was called, that fills most of the remaining space in the room. And on the desk, you see a large journal.
Can we read the journal?
I'm going for the journal.
Sure. It's going to take a little. It's a lot of rambling, and it's going to take some time to read through.
Skip to the last page.
I read Ramble. I should be able to read this pretty quick.
All right, give me an intelligence check.
Okay. No.
It's written in common?
Yes. It's pretty obvious that this is Eigen's journal.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Those rolls.
I think
It's going to take you about an hour to get through this book.
His handwriting is horrible.
skipping to the end and reading the last journal entry.
Yeah, let's read the last page.
Can't we just wait an hour?
Start there. Read that one first.
Give us a summary.
Last entry.
Start with this page.
Must
There you go.
Four symbols.
So this entire page then, or just that circled one?
No. This is the entire. This is all of what's on the last page.
Okay, what do we do?
Enter hand plus.
Are we under the west tower right now, or no? Or are we under the east tower?
You are under the. You are in the east tower right now.
All right. We need to go to the west tower. It's a clue.
Through the west tower.
I'm gonna mute myself. Hang on.
So, you spend some time reading, Merrick. You can tell this. Eigen started his search for the treasure beneath the tower on a whim. He never really took it serious until he met Sergeant Grimm. He became more serious about his search after a book about Tyr literally fell into his lap. What? Piss me off. Toward the end of the journal, whatever pretense of scholarly research devolved into the ramblings of an obsessed man.
Okay.
Can I look at what is on page 78?
Did one of you grab the Book of Moonsea Cults?
Yes.
Yeah. Sauron
Still
did.
did.
Page 78 there references a passage of an ancient cult that worshipped an entity that was referred to as Just One and the Great One. Hey, Schmo. Thanks for the host, man.
Just One and the Great One. Do I know anything about the cult?
No.
We still can't hear you, by the way, Sauron.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, the
Can you guys
audio's
hear me
not
now?
good now.
I don't hear him at
Oh.
all. I get some kind of network error. Let me refresh.
Yeah, so do I. It says the stream was done.
Oh, okay.
It's him. He needs to
Okay,
I'm
I'll
sure
try.
it'll come back, but
So, whatever they're looking for is under the west tower. The key phrase has something to do with a hand in the phrase Tomano Megalo.
Is there anything else down here besides this room?
does not appear so.
I think we should go to the west tower now.
I
Yeah.
think so. I
Yeah.
think this was his study, and he closed it and then moved the furniture over.
What's
Yeah.
this bottom thing?
What he
Mono.
was worried about, why he would close it.
Boy, it's his little sanctum. It's his shrine.
Right.
Three words must not get it wrong. Nick 2, is that the last word? Nick 2?
Nickel. Nosebleed. Did you say the words exactly? I mean,
More
I
or
might
less.
not have said every syllable, but I said them more or less.
All right, so we're going west.
But now I have to watch that.
West Tower.
Okay. You head to the West Tower, which is located on one of the higher points of the island. When you arrive there, the West Tower is wholly empty, save for dust and cobwebs. As soon as you enter the tower, you immediately smell wet, freshly turned earth. It looks like there's a staircase heading down towards the basement.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Heading down the stairs, you see that some floor and dug down to the stone. The earth and tile are stacked neatly alongside the walls. You see digging tools scattered about the room. There's a severed rope tied to a ring in the wall, leading to a stone slab in the earth. There's 3 other 50-foot coils of rope that are lying on the floor beside the slab. So this big slab is about 10 feet on a side. It's bordered with worn glyphs and has an indentation in the shape of a human hand, approximately 6 inches away from the leading edge of the slab.
So to open, hand plus toe mono plus toe megalo.
Who's trained in Arcana?
I am.
I'm doing Arcana.
Gotta say the words, yeah.
Those of you trained in Arcana, make an intelligence Arcana check.
Ah, shit.
I could have done that.
Well, why didn't you?
Never gonna get in.
You all sense a strong conjuration and a faint abjuration magic, but that's it. You can't make sense of what the sigils are.
Did I take 10 minutes and use Identify on it?
Is it ritual? Sure. Yeah, that's fine. You'll have to spend 10 minutes here. What's everyone else doing?
You guys?
Cromwell wants to put his hand out and say open sesame.
I'm going to look at that ring and rope just because it's something to do.
Okay, I'll prepare the ritual for Identify on it.
Okay. Give me a Constitution save, Cromwell.
All right. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
The roll one matters.
You get quite a jolt. You put your hand in and you go, open sesame, and it shocks you pretty bad. Not enough to do damage, but mostly because you're thick-skinned.
Which probably the damn thing bit
Everyone
me.
around sees a small lightning bolt shoot out of it and hit him. Sauron, can you hear us now? I hope.
Oh, I've had no problem hearing you guys.
I hear
so
you.
we couldn't hear
guys.
you.
So,
So.
yeah, I don't. It was an odd problem.
No problem.
At least we can hear you. That
I haven't
works.
been able to get the video working, but maybe we'll
That's
fix that
okay.
next time.
No problem. As long as we can hear you, that's good. Okay, after spending some time, after you complete your ritual, you recognize the glyphs are a component that allows something in plain sight to remain unseen.
Okay. A door or something. Or a shrine. Or a treasure.
I'm going to cast Detect
Or the
Magic.
beacon, right?
So it says to enter hand plus
Tomano.
Tomano. So it says down below, it says mono is discastus, Dimis, or
No. He knows that's what it is. Those are the names of
Okay.
the people, and that's what he figured out was the right answer. He said there's 4 symbols, 2 of which are repeated. To is repeated twice. The mono are the other 2 things. 3 words. But who's gonna?
All right.
I'm not human, so it doesn't work for me. So we're gonna have to have a human do it.
You have to be human?
He says the size of a human hand.
How convenient. I guess I could try it again. I'm pretty thick-skinned.
Okay.
Just let him know what to say.
Yeah, tell me the words again. I got this down before I do it.
Tomano, Tomegalo.
Tomano, tomato.
Tomegalo.
Make a Constitution check. Or is your hand not in it yet?
No, not yet. I was getting it down before I said it.
Okay.
So with my hand, I was like Tomano, tomegalo.
Okay. As you say this, the slab vanishes into nothingness, and a passage it reveals drops down into darkness. There is musty, moist air wafting up from the void. Below, your light is casting a dancing shadows on what appears to be some sort of room with a finished tiled floor.
Can I drop my torch down it?
Sure.
All right.
Okay, you guys are in the dark now.
Staircase or
Torches
like
at
a
the
drop?
bottom.
Is
How
it a
far down is it?
drop?
It is. Let me see.
And Cromwell's gonna light another torch while after doing so.
It's about 40 feet down.
All right.
Is it like a slope or stairs, or is it a straight drop?
Straight drop.
See some ropes.
Ithel's going to tie the ropes, both ropes, to the chain.
Yeah.
And
It
then
goes through about
toss-
5 feet. I'm sorry, it's about 20 feet. There's about 5 feet of solid rock, and then it starts breaking out into earth for about 10 or 15 feet, and then a ceiling that's
I'll just climb down 20 feet then. That's
a
fine.
mix of packed earth. Well, it's
Barry,
sheer.
ask if you'll carry it.
Then okay.
It's pretty obvious that the rope was used with that ring to lower down.
And there are
Alright.
2 other ropes there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to tie the 2 ropes to the ring, and we can get 4 people down at once, maybe.
And what were you asking, Merrick?
Well, never mind. Eltar was listening.
Okay. So let's do it.
So I'm going to jump on Cromwell's back and go down with him.
Sure. I'll carry the girly one.
I don't know, with your strength checks, I must have a death wish.
Yeah. It's okay. You'll break my fall. I'll be okay.
Oh, yeah, you're going down.
Oh, that's right. I should have gone with Avatar.
Okay. So.
I just think there's something missing with these deities and the shrine.
Well, the
Okay.
book talks about a Medusa. Some snakehead. Or snake-haired creature.
So the hole you entered through bores through about 5 feet of solid rock before emptying out into a room approximately 40 feet by 50 feet with a low ceiling that's about 10 feet high. While the floor is stone, it's covered by a thin layer of mud within which you see the tracks of a number of people heading through the corridor to the north. Did that actually
All
work?
right.
I don't think it did.
Yeah. I got it in the chat. That's what you're
Corridor
asking.
to the north?
Here.
Oh, I think the map's turned, so north will be.
It
to the
is. I'm
right.
sorry. North is to the right.
So weird.
I need everyone to make an athletics check. This is a group check. At least half of you need to make it.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Fail?
How
How did Crom fail?
I know. I don't know. I'm just not on my.
Succeed, fail, succeed.
Oh, come on.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I mean, I think we failed.
that's
Four
yeah.
people
We
failed
that's,
before.
that's
Three.
too many fails.
Okay,
Jason, did
so
you get
of
mine?
Those of you who
I'm
failed,
holding on to Eltar, so if he makes his and I make mine, then we should be okay.
I rolled mine in the castle. You want me to- I'll
Eltar
roll it out.
made his.
Oh,
Okay.
I should have done my castle, but it'll be immediately apparent.
It was DC 10. So 1, 2, 3
I got
of
you, Merrick.
4 of you.
Are prone.
4 of you will take 2 falling damage.
Can I use acrobatics to reduce that, or
Sure.
like to roll?
Yeah, you can try and
Acrobatics to
suck and
reduce?
roll.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
didn't have
okay.
pencil on his
I'll do
back.
the same.
And you take 3 damage instead.
Really?
Yeah. You rolled a 1 on your tuck and roll.
Fuck me.
Davius, you rolled a 2 on your tuck and roll. You
Oh,
take
Jesus.
I'm rolling terrible.
Stop rolling.
This is getting worse.
Ithel, you roll out of it. You only take 1.
Nice.
Okay.
He pulled some Jason Bourne shit there.
Wait a minute.
What?
Hold on. Nobody takes any damage.
Because we use rope or what?
No, because you could have used acrobatics, and I made a couple of you who have terrible athletics roll.
Oh.
Okay.
So I can reroll with acrobatics then?
No, not you.
My acrobatics just did my.
But bam, Sauron would have made it.
I personally like to think that everybody but Elwatar fail, and Merrick feels really good about his choice.
Yeah. Agreed.
Let's see what happened here.
Only one person had to make it for it to be
I got a
successful
10,
check.
see? That's so terrible.
Well, Sauron had the 2 from getting punched. That's right.
Us dwarves are nimble folk.
Okay.
Sure.
So, somebody's cleared the parts off of the wall and floor here, revealing remnants of some kind of fresco that is far too faded to identify. When you look up, you actually see the opposite side of the slab. It has the same hand-shaped indentation on the other side. There's a 40-foot coil of rope that's tied around the top step of a 12-foot ladder that's resting on the north wall. The other end of it is sliced clean and coiled on the ground as though it dropped from the above. There's muddy tracks of several human-sized creatures wearing boots leading out of the room.
Do any try to come back? Or they
No,
only go one direction?
there are
Okay.
not. There's also a beaten brass door leading out of the room that is open.
Huh. All right. So let's go that way.
So it looks like somebody cut a rope and kept somebody down here, huh? Is that what it looks like?
Possibly.
But they never came back anyways.
Excuse me. Yes, that's probably why they disappeared.
To follow them. I'd
Okay.
say if this was Igna and Grim, then they were alive up to this point.
Do I have room to stand next to Cromwell, or
You know what? I'm just going to go with your guys' normal marching order. And I'm just going to move one
Okay.
person. I'll assume everyone else is behind him or crowded
All right.
around him. So at the point where the corridor makes a sharp turn to the left, there's a narrow ledge about 7 feet above the floor, revealing a 2-foot high, 10-foot deep alcove in the wall.
No.
Perfect for a halfling.
Oh, I'm not climbing in there.
2 foot?
So
2 foot high by what? I'm sorry.
It's about 2 foot high and about
but
10
it's
feet
an
deep.
alcove. It's not a tunnel,
Push
right?
me up.
Yeah. Yep. I'll look in it.
You can grab the lip and pull yourself up. It looks like the calcified skeletal remains of a couple humans.
Oh. I guess
Can we
I'll
tell
search it.
how old?
Yeah. Search it to
Skeleton.
find stuff or information, whatever.
A rock falls from the wall behind you and bounces like here. A rock falls off as you're looking up there. A rock falls off the wall, and when it hits the floor, it bounces violently to the left down the tunnel that you haven't explored yet.
Oh, nice.
It seems unnatural, like the rock would bounce that way.
Huh. I think that was a trap. I'm gonna grab a leg bone and let's just run off down the tunnel.
Okay, you reach up and grab a leg bone, and as you're climbing down, make a strength check or an athletics check.
Skill. I'm gonna roll in the box. I don't want to see how bad I'm doing, to be honest.
One of the handholds that you had suddenly gives way, it's like your fingers lose their grip on it. Like it doesn't go, but it's like a handhold you had. Suddenly you lose your grip on it, and you fall. But you manage to catch yourself on the lip and then let yourself down.
Okay.
But it's really weird. Like you had a good hold on it, and all of a sudden you didn't.
Something's weird going on here. I'm gonna feel part of that,
And you feel the leg bone you're holding, like almost like something's trying to tug it out of your hand.
Huh.
Got specters in here.
Yeah.
Might not be too good of an idea to
We should
disturb
burn-
the
we should-
dead with ghosts
should-
about.
I'm gonna throw it back up there. Maybe we should burn the bones.
Okay, you throw the bone back up there, and you feel a nice, refreshing breeze out of
All right.
nowhere wash across your shoulders.
I don't want it.
Put the candle back.
All right. So let's
My
continue
own
on.
reference.
I've had enough of that nonsense.
Okay.
What are the stars?
So the floor of the room begins sloping downward, while the ceiling remains more or less level than the rooms before. Longer than it is wide, the room was obviously submerged at one point, as old calcified growths of barnacles still cling to nearly every surface. There are 2 suits of bizarre armor made of what appears to be coral and shells standing in niches in the wall, each crusted over with the same heavy growth as everything else in the room.
I have experience in this. The last time we didn't, I said we should attack it. We didn't. I'm attacking it. Because the last time we didn't, it attacked me.
Okay, what's marching order? Elwatar's next. I'll have you 2 abreast where it works. I'm just looking at the party tracker for order here. Merrick was not in the lineup. I'm going to assume Merrick will be next to Davius.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
He's a wizard, you said?
I have 8 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 3 would be Eldrin. 4 would be Davius. 5 would be Merrick. 6 would be Sauron. And 7 would be Ithel. Okay, so that's where you're at when this starts. Go ahead and roll for initiative, guys.
Sorry, guys. The last time we didn't do anything, we got attacked.
Oh,
We were
man.
surprised for attacking it unexpectedly.
Someday I'm going to roll double digits.
Holy crap. I'm really on top of initiative again.
You are.
Just killer. Killer rolls.
Still not used to D20s.
What do you normally play with?
I need an initiative roll from Merrick.
He is AFK.
Dude, they do come alive. I knew it. This is total justification. But we don't get surprise for attacking.
You do get surprise.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm
that
going to
was
go
down
roll
there,
Merrick's initiative for him. If it's bad, it's my fault. It's not bad. Okay. Here's the thing. Everybody who did not roll an initiative higher than Cromwell is surprised. So you will not get a surprise round. So, but Davius and Merrick are like, oh shit, he's going to start something. So, Davius, you're first.
Okay.
As he starts to move, you see the 3. Actually, you know what? We're just going to run down it. We're just going to do the first round, Cromwell.
Okay.
Nobody else seemed ready to beat this thing's ass. Cromwell, go.
Target it. I'm gonna punch it. Punch the shit.
You have advantage. It is surprised.
Nice. I like this.
Yeah. So,
Well, obviously, I wasn't that convinced it really was something bad. I was just trying to fake it out.
okay.
Wow.
So, Cromwell's just like, whoa!
I'm gonna move to here and rage, I guess.
Okay, and you punch it, and yeah, nothing. You just bounce off of it. It turns out coral and shells are really hard. So,
you need lock tokens.
Oh.
I'm gonna rage. Let me raise my.
Okay, so
I'm
round
rage
1,
mode.
Davius.
Okay, well, I'm going to fire an
turn and just suddenly punch the suit of armor, and what's really scary is the suit of armor reacts and moves.
Whoa.
Oh, you know what would really help?
Me
How's
hitting.
that? No, me moving the damn map.
Oh yeah, for people watching.
Yeah, I forgot you guys can pan around, but they can't, so I'm get that a little better.
All right. Well, I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast at that suit of armor.
Okay. By the way, it looks like this
Cool.
with barnacles all over it.
Max
Oh,
damage.
nice.
Cool.
Okay, and I'm just gonna stay there, and that's my turn.
Okay. Merrick.
Is AFK.
Oh, he's AFK. Let me
Can't
look at
protect
Merrick's.
that damage.
I don't even know if he has one.
Maybe hold his action until he comes back.
I'm sorry, I'm back, guys.
He's back.
Go.
He's back. There he
He's
is.
back.
Okay,
Can I
well,
tell
Okay.
Can I tell what sort of energy is animating this armor?
Enchantment.
okay, so there's 3 animated armors coming at us.
Yes. Actually, they were just standing there harmlessly until Cromwell punched one for no reason, and then they animated.
Oh. Okay.
Cromwell's had experience with this. He knows.
So what is Merrick gonna do?
1 second. But they're just armor. There's definitely no one in them for sure.
It does not look like it. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
One of the could just walked by him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know a whole lot about animated armor.
Okay. I will cast color spray at one, I guess. I mean, not color spray. Poison spray.
Okay.
I think you can only reach 3, right? 'Cause it's a 10-foot range.
Yeah,
It's a saving throw, though, right? Not an attack roll.
it's a saving throw.
Well, then you don't have to worry about cover.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, and enemy armor. How do I target? Anyway, how do I target?
You can either
Just
drag
okay.
and drop the saving roll on the guy you want to attack, or you can hold control and click him to target him first.
Okay.
There you go.
And then just drag the spell into what?
Just double click the save as effect.
Okay.
And there it goes. Okay, the animated armor makes its saving throw.
Okay. Oh. It can be.
You,
bad.
however, realize you can see that the poison has no effect on the armor at all.
Oh,
Like
okay.
not even inconveniences it. You are pretty sure it's immune to poison damage.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and run behind Sauron.
Okay.
Great.
You can move to the room. You can move to the wall next to him.
Sure. And I'm gonna give you a hide in plain sight.
Okay.
Behind.
Yep. Stealth check. Well, isn't it an action to stealth?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually an action for you to well, you're
Rogue's
completely out of
good.
sight. You can go ahead and stealth.
Okay. Sorry.
And 11. Thank you.
Okay. I think I'm very well hidden. No one can see me.
That's right. Actually, no one can see you, legitimately,
Well,
right now.
enemy armor couldn't he?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Look,
I mean the
everyone
armor
thinks you
does.
hid successfully until you're proven you weren't. Okay.
You can also roll in the tower, Josh, and then you don't know.
The map. The screen's really small on the surface, so the map kind of covers it
Oh,
up.
right. All right, Cromwell.
So let me in my turn. My bad,
I'm
guy.
gonna try and punch him again.
Cromwell's raging now. He's pissed off. And wow,
Fucker.
this may be the worst I've ever seen you roll. Ever.
Yeah, I know. It's like Ithel gave me his dice or something.
You know what? I think Brian called this. You need to change your dice color.
No, but this is what I have been using. It's been awesome.
Okay. Not today. It's not. Sometimes you got to rotate the colors, I think.
Oh.
All right, Eldrin.
So does the armor have any cover if I try to melee attack it? Or no?
Yes, the one there would have partial cover.
We'll go orange.
And I'm assuming if I move, it'll get an opportunity attack.
It would have
pressure
an
cover.
opportunity attack with disadvantage because Elwatar can block with the shield.
Eldrin will just try to hit him anyways. From
Okay, just -2 to your hit roll. Yes, Josh.
Okay.
Okay, missing.
Minor hit.
We're gonna die because we can't do anything.
Hit Phil.
I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
and I'm going to firebolt. Animated armor 2.
Okay. Be -2 to hit. It has cover because of your allies.
And oops.
Whoa. There's all kinds of hit rolls. The
Why
first
did-
one missed.
Oh, I must have double clicked. All right.
Yeah, you did. The first one missed though.
Well then, I'm on track for everything.
Y'all are. They haven't taken damage yet. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Sarlin, are you going to want to move up because I can move back?
Yes, obviously. But I need just to be able to see. I don't need to get closer than to see.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and move back so you're not firing through 2 of us. Or is that
It won't
not
matter.
double disadvantage? Okay.
One or
Need to
two won't
see.
be
As
double.
long as I can see, it's fine.
Then I'll stay here and I guess just change my dice color.
Let me
Okay.
pink and look through.
Elwatar.
All right. Time for me to do a little smashing.
Roll higher than we did. There we go.
That's a good
Oh,
one.
misses.
Oh,
They're hard to
Wow.
hit. 17.
yeah.
Wow, that's a 17.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, that's it for my turn.
All right, Selrin. Can Selrin see all 3 from here, or does he need to poke into?
He is
Ibel's
aware of
hex,
the third
or-
one. He's aware of the third one. It has full cover from you, but you can see it.
All right. The what I'm doing is Bane on all 3 of them, and this is a charisma saving throw. They need to make charisma saving throws, which I hope
Yep.
they won't make.
Target all
and-
3 of them and click the thing.
I have no idea what it means to target all 3 of them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Just
sounds like
hold
each one.
control and click on each one of them, and it'll target them. You'll see it show up on the combat tracker. Just hold control and left click each one of them. There you go.
Well, that just made arrows like distance. Does that count as
Yeah.
well?
Well, if you look at the combat tracker, it's showing them as your targets now.
Oh, I see. In the GURPS rule set, it actually highlights them black, so I wasn't.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, let's see. So then I click the vicious mocker. Or no, what is it? The Bane button.
And all 3 of them fail their saving throw.
Nice.
So now click the negative effect, and it'll apply it to all 3 of them. There it goes.
So this
Every
is
one of
gonna
them now
give
has
them-
minus D4 to their attacks and saving throws for
Nice.
10
Yeah,
rounds.
so that should make it hopefully easier to hit.
It'll make it
Not
harder
hit,
for
but-
them to hit.
But any like spells will have more chance of hitting them.
That's what I mean.
Save
Use-
throw
And remember to
spells.
check that off.
But it's only to 1. I mean, only for the next single attack. So we need to be careful what we hit, right? Let me see.
Oh, you mean
No.
the inspiration? Yeah. Or are you saying bless? Bless is the opposite. of
No.
round.
Whenever the target that fails the saving throw makes an attack or saving throw
It's for-
before the spell
for 10.
ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So I thought it was only the next one. So this
No,
this
no.
actually distance.
Bane is the opposite of bless. It's a badass debuff.
Oh
So it's
nice.
basically 10 rounds, just like Bless.
Yeah, but it's concentration. So if Sauron takes a hit, he has to make a saving. He has to save or
Gotcha.
lose a
But
spell.
with the Warcaster, it's not that bad.
I wish I'd
Yeah.
have known how hard they were to hit before because I have Bless. And with your Bane and my Bless, that would really help.
Yeah.
Do it.
I will next round.
Hey,
yeah.
and Sauron sidesteps.
Here we go. And I'm maintaining concentration.
Okay.
Up, down.
And the
Oh, someone's actually hit one too. Who hit it? I don't think any of us hit it.
and the animated armor goes.
Oh,
The first one steps up and attacks Cromwell. Just attacks the first thing in front of it, trying to slam. Getting a 21 hitting.
Oof.
It's all right.
Oh, and
I
it
can take
actually knows how to take care of the 1d4 in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does it automatically. Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
cool.
awesome.
It was at disadvantage. Cromwell standing next to me.
Oh, it does. I will make it a second attack roll for that.
But does it matter? Does it matter that you're not adjacent to it?
It did miss on the second. Oh,
Nope. As long as my party member is within 5 feet of me, anything that hits him rolls disadvantage.
Oh,
I can put that in there if you'd like.
oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, can you drop it just so I can look at it?
That's really nice.
Yeah, I think it is if he's adjacent to the ally. I don't think it matters about the monster.
That's awesome.
Fighting style protection. There it is.
Different than 4E as well.
When a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction. Yeah, period. That's it.
Oh,
So yeah,
nice.
actually disadvantage imposed, and that misses. So you did not take
Nice.
that damage.
I got you,
Cromwell.
Cromwell.
Back to no damage. Wow, that's really freaking nice. Jesus, you are just a zone of tankiness. Okay, so it tries to slam a second time on Cromwell
Oh, wow.
and misses.
I like it.
Let's see, we go to animated armor 2. Also tries to attack Cromwell because Cromwell's the one who hit him.
I didn't hit him. That was the Eldritch Blast.
No, you punched him
Oh.
right off the
I
bat.
tried, but yeah.
And misses.
I was aggressive towards
And
him.
makes a second attack with disadvantage. And misses. Jesus.
Well, it says as a reaction, so can you only do that once?
Protection's not a reaction.
Oh, I thought it was a reaction. Never mind.
No, here.
I thought
Fighting
you-
style
I thought you read
protection
it as a
is
reaction.
period. Oh, you can use your reaction. God damn it, you're right.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta look through my hit rolls.
If you want to keep doing it that way, we're cool. We're cool. with
Yeah,
that.
I mean, same team.
It
I
doesn't
guess.
matter, they all missed anyway. Jesus.
All right.
Okay,
Only the first
so
one had
animated armor
disadvantage.
3,
That-
Yes, correct. That's what we were saying.
what's the Bane is messing him up so bad anyway.
Yeah.
So animated armor 3 attacks Elwatar. Missing and missing.
Nice.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so
Nobody
they were
hit
pretty
anybody.
Way
ineffective.
to be Dalaran.
Nice.
Okay, Davius, your turn.
Eldritch blasting this motherfucker again.
Okay, no cover this time. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So
Oh, that's
that
not
just
gonna hit.
careens off of it. You fire in a blast, but it just careens off of it. You're just trying to find where to hit a suit of armor to hurt it.
Okay, I will. I will move back here to get it out of the way, so I'm not giving cover to the
Okay.
bastard.
Sounds good. Merrick.
Okay, I want to make a very specific Arcana check.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that it would have. There's no way I can create any sort of illusion that will affect them at all because they must sense things magically.
Yes, you are sure that they cannot be affected by confusions, charm, anything like that.
Wow.
I'm
Merrick's
gonna move
nemesis.
up to here for a second. Actually, wait, no, I'm not yet. I'm going to move up to here, and I'm casting Prestigation to create a rock in my hand. And I'm good.
To create a what?
I'm creating a rock, like a throwing rock, that can hurl at them next turn.
Okay.
My other option is to run up with my dagger. I don't think. Does anyone else want me to run up with the dagger? I don't think
You could pick up a rock.
Vote for that.
You have 6 HP. Probably not a good idea.
You could throw your dagger.
No, he'll create
Okay.
a rock.
Merrick is conjuring a rock. I like it.
I like it too. It's funny.
Sorry, I'm done.
Cromwell. You don't really know what everybody else is doing. You just
All
know
right.
that a big ass shield swept in and stopped the thing from hitting you, and then you were just bobbing and weaving after that.
Cumber's gonna pissed off. He can't hit anything. I'm gonna pull out my chain.
Okay, you pull out you sling the heavy lengths of chain off of your back.
Yeah.
And
I'm
start
gonna
to whirl them around.
I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
Maybe. There we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that
Rage,
there.
rage damage is added automatically, right?
Yep.
There we are.
7 damage. It is heavily wounded, over half dead.
And I like my position. I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
in my turn. Here we are.
Eldrin.
All right. Because they're baned, I'm actually going to try and frostbite the one adjacent to me.
Okay. And it fails its save hard. It gets a 0.
And get sleepy.
Okay, lightly damaged and has disadvantage on its next attack.
Nice.
Plus Bane. Oh, god dang it. My team viewer timed out. Okay. Always happens. Come on. Connect. Here. Maximize. I don't think it affects the stream, but...
Strategies to Cromwell stuff. Nice.
So I'm going to cast Bless on Cromwell, Elwatar, and Eldrin.
Okay.
And I'm going to need help with that mechanic. Do I just...
So make sure you don't have any or you don't have to do that. Just take and drag and drop the effect onto their portraits up on top.
Okay.
Just drag it onto each one of them.
I know you can do that. That's cool.
While you're connecting, I have a question. If an enemy is immune to mind control, I mean, it will certainly be immune to, say, friends and charm, right?
Yeah.
What about vicious mockery?
That's
what
psychic
type of
damage.
damage is this mockery?
It does psychic damage, but I think the idea behind it is that it's similar to a mind control. Like, I don't understand.
Right. I can tell you that they are immune to psychic. You can piece together they are immune to psychic damage.
Right, but what about the effect that would be associated with it? Like the disadvantage?
No. Without inflicting the damage, it's not going to do it.
Okay.
They have no mind to affect.
I was just, the rules as written don't make it clear, so I thought I'd just
Yeah, no, I agree. And someone specifically asked about it. And I think it was Mike Merle who said, well, the way I do it at my table. And I agreed.
Like it. I mean, I agree with it. I just wasn't sure.
And then I'm going to move back just to the left of Solrum.
Okay.
The effect will last a minute.
Yeah.
And I will click off the spell slot, and I am done.
All right, Elwatar.
All right.
You're getting lots of help from the casters here. Oh, yeah, 27 to hit.
Nice.
Nice.
10 damage, moderately wounding it.
I'm going to action surge.
Action surge, here it is. For a 21 hitting. For 7 more damage, heavily wounding it. Sauron.
Selwyn will sit on the floor, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Sauron maintains
Also,
his concentration carefully.
Also, is there an opportunity to give
I want to say
Elwatar
you could do a dodge action, by the way.
a dodge action?
Yeah, it imposes disadvantage on any attacks to you.
That's fine. I'll sit on the floor. But can I give Elwatar bardic inspiration in the process?
Yes,
I have
absolutely.
inspiration already.
It's different than
Bardic
normal
inspiration is different.
Okay.
Yeah, you get to roll an extra d6 if you want.
I like Elwatar, though, to do bardic inspiration. And Selwyn will sit on the floor, giving everyone advantage to hit him. Hopefully, you guys will keep him safe.
Okay. You now have bardic inspiration, Elwatar. Basically, after any roll, you can add a d6 to it, to an attack roll, or a save, or an ability check. Okay, the animated armor goes. The first one attacks Cromwell. Anyone? Do you want to impose disadvantage on this?
Yeah, I will. I'll put disadvantage on this.
Okay.
I'll use my reaction.
Okay. Let's do disadvantage. Slam attack on Cromwell. Oh, or drug the wrong thing. Slam attack on Cromwell. There we go. Misses. Okay, its second swing is still a miss. Okay, well, it just keeps on pounding away. They don't fight super intelligent. The next one attacks. Critically hitting.
Is it too late for me to use my inspiration to disadvantage?
Yes. For 13 damage, reduced to 6.
Shoo.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, and its second attack.
Glad I'm raging.
Does a 10. Missing. All right, the third one goes, attacking Elwatar. You know what? This is taking too long. I'm just going to target you. Attack. Missing. With a
That's
2.
frostbite.
Oh, disadvantage because of the frostbite.
Yeah.
Second attack, misses.
With a 16, damn.
Yeah. I think he's got like a 19 AC. Elwatar's hard to hit. Or maybe an 18.
I got 18. I'm a tough guy to hit.
Davius.
Okay, well, I'll start by moving up to where I can see
Sure.
number 2 and try and fire off another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
That's
A
not gonna hit.
14 misses.
That's, yeah.
And right back.
And right back, yep.
All right. Merrick.
You gotta really just spice it up, you know.
Throw a rock.
Well,
I
Davius
know it
should have
seemed like
one
you
of
just walked up and shot and missed, but really your guys dancing around the room, you know, hurling bolts left and right. They're just none of them are connecting, you know. Just
You somersault through Sauron's legs. You
Yeah,
spring
like
up and
you
fire a shot. Then you do a parkour wall run halfway up the wall, and then you spring off and do a backflip and land at your feet where you are now. And the bolt harmlessly skitters away.
maybe less parkour next time, you know.
All right.
What?
Merrick, roll a d20 with your dex bonus for the
Hold
modifier.
on. First off, I'm using advantage on this
Oh, all right. Inspiration.
because it's not like I roll for anything else. I guess I'm going to attack the animated armor. There's no range penalty for 20 feet.
No.
Nope. 2060. That's a standard thrown weapon.
Okay, hold on a second,
So,
guys.
You get to add put your dex bonus in the mod window and throw that 20.
I'm just going to roll my dex.
Is this an improvised weapon?
Oh, yeah. Just make a dex check. That works.
Come on. Critical hit.
Double dice.
Yeah. Okay. You're like, oh, this is the moment. This is the one. In fact, this is the acorn. And you're like,
one? Or no, I just told you the highest, didn't it?
yeah, I just told you you'd roll 2 9s.
I saw 2 9s, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the dice.
So you're like, this is it. I've got him right where I want him. And you go, and the thing reaches out and goes, clang, and just catches the stone in the air.
There it goes. I'm out of ideas. Anybody ideas? I'm good, guys.
All right. Cromwell, I'm assuming you're going to go with your traditional idea.
Cromwell's gonna look at Eldar and say, "Where the hell is everybody?" Then he's gonna attack. He's gonna attack the animated
I'm
armor
feeling
again.
really pumped right now, though. They got a really good workout. Look at a protein shake. 13 misses.
I can't win for losing. I'm
This
feeling this fuck
combat
though.
is painful.
You changed your dice colors, I see.
I did. I'm gonna change him again. Obviously, Eldar
Just
luck out.
gonna wait in.
Okay. Whoops.
I did 2 moves. I don't know if.
There we go. Okay. The second one accidentally moved Elwatar.
Okay.
Okay. You shift around for better position.
And turn into a giant bear.
There it goes. I was hoping that was coming.
Nice.
All right. You are at initiative 8. So let's.
Isn't a bear like 3x3? Or is it 2x2?
It's 2x2. That's why I moved over there.
All right. Where's our frickin' bear?
I feel like you
I like
should
bears.
warn Cromwell before you turn into a bear.
Oh, he's
The
seen
first-
it.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
the
you
first
did?
time.
Okay.
The first time it freaked him out. This time
Okay,
probably okay.
Yeah, it freaked me out too. What the hell's
He's
going
gonna
on?
go back, isn't he?
Bloop. Okay. So it is the brown bear's turn.
And the brown bear takes a bite at animated armor 3. Oh, brown bear needs the bless effect on him too now, I think.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. No, it carries over. Let me grab that. Here.
I mean, I still hit, so I'm gonna roll damage on the bite.
Bless. Okay, bless has been added.
Didn't you have bardic inspiration or something?
No, that's
No,
Elvitar.
Elvitar does.
Okay, you hit for 10 damage, critically wounding it, and luckily
And then-
there's a multi-attack.
I go to rake it with my claws as well. But
Oh,
trip.
yeah. So no, the claw
Not
didn't
just
work.
me.
He thought about it, but he decided not to.
And I can't end my turn. You got to do that, Jason.
That's weird that it didn't. Oh, damn. Huh.
Next time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some modifications to that. You're just gonna have to roll a d4 after you roll your attack, because
Oh,
it's
it
not.
didn't.
You're not rolling the bear's attack from the combat entry. You're just rolling a
Right.
bear. So
Right, that's true.
no problem. I think I'm gonna end up adding that bite and claw attack to your character sheet, and we'll just manually put your bonuses in.
Sweet.
I don't know. I kind of like the bear like this. We'll see. How often are you gonna be blessed?
All the time.
Okay.
All the time,
Ithil.
hopefully.
Oh, Ithil.
So Ithil, you just hear a big ass bear roar, and outside of that, Merrick's
break my
reporting that the
concentration.
fight is going poorly, and
Oh, I'd say it's more of a.
Ithil, was Ithil there? No, Ithil wasn't there the last
Can I
time.
still do actions even though I have to concentrate to keep the spell up?
yeah, you just can't cast another concentration spell.
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't say it's going poorly. I would just say there's more of a standoff.
Then I guess I will move here
Okay.
and attack animated armor 2
With
with the firebolt.
nice. All right, let her rip.
Did I just target that or not?
It looks like animated armor 3 is targeted, or
Nothing.
Two.
He doesn't have
nothing
anything
targeted right now. Nothing's targeted. There you go.
Yeah.
2 is not targeted.
All right. Then
When
we'll
in
hit
doubt, gospel to
firebolt.
yourself.
Hey,
There we
Yeah,
go.
the 21
Oh,
for 4 damage.
it looked like it was stopping on a 10.
yeah, I did. And then I'm going to move back to where I was.
Okay. You know what? If you guys are just gonna pop in and out, you don't even have to move your characters. You can just roll the attack.
We're just like, it's like a little merry-go-round.
Basically, the range guys are just, you're like all huddled behind the walls, like shoot, and you come out and shoot. It's like a firing line.
I'm gonna
We did
use
a paintball,
my
actually.
my advantage inspiration.
Okay, using inspiration to hit which one? 3.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go on 3.
and that is a 24, easily hitting for 10
Nice.
damage. And you
Nice.
crush the main chest plate. It shatters apart in an explosion of coral and shells and armor.
I turn around and eye number 2 and say, "Yep, coming to you now."
Nice. Salrin, you hear one of them go down, and Elwitar decreeing the next one to die. What do you want to do?
Twiddle my thumbs.
Okay. The animated armor attack. He's done his part. He's like,
Good
well,
old
they can't do
bards.
anything now. Okay, so this animated armor will instead attack the brown bear now.
Is my
Giving you a chance.
I'm gonna impose disadvantage on him.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to, but go for it.
He does have a point because he doesn't lose any hit points. The bear.
Oh
loses.
yeah, they're full hit point. I'll wait for one to attack Cromwell. That's yep. You're absolutely right.
It also still has Bane anyway, so it misses. Second attack, misses. Okay, animated armor 2 does attack Cromwell.
I'll
do the
oppose
first one with
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, first one. Yeah, that's an automatic miss. Second one is a miss. Jesus, they can't hit anything. The Bane has screwed them up so badly. Davius.
Okay, Davius is going to leapfrog over Salrin sitting on the floor there and throw out another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Combat roll.
Not gonna hit.
No.
All right, he's
I was gonna
gonna
say-
sneak back behind again.
I was gonna say we could go Palladium rules and say a 5 technically hits, just doesn't find a purchase, but that was a 3, so I got nothing for you. So it was an 8. Okay, you pang one off the shin guard. You're blowing
Merrick,
pieces
Well, it
of
doesn't
coral
really do
everywhere.
much.
okay, Merrick declares, I got an idea. And I would like to make an Arcana check to cast a minor illusion to make a target on the one that.
I love it.
Okay,
That is
Merrick,
worthy of
you
inspiration.
can have your inspiration back, and you don't have to make an Arcana check.
That's really good.
All right, Merrick
Great.
puts a bullseye on armor, an animated armor 2.
I don't care if it does anything, but
Actually, Cromwell, you know
Yeah.
what? Just give me an Arcana check.
okay, sorry, hold on. Go back.
If you roll this good enough, something's happening.
Okay.
It's too good of an idea not to.
That is hilarious.
And I know exactly what it is.
So
Never
true.
mind. Never mind. I know what it is. Yeah, make an Arcana check. Perfect.
Roll.
Your Arcana check is you can grant your inspiration to Cromwell right now.
Okay, yes. Yes, there you go, Cromwell.
Cromwell, you're inspired with a bullseye on the target in front of you, and you're like, oh, there.
Yeah, that bastard's taunting me.
Love it.
Okay, so heavy chain.
You have advantage with a heavy chain and miss anyway.
Fuck me. I can't win. I'm
Oh my
sorry.
god.
Oh my god.
Advantage and left.
I've tried like 3 or 4 different colored dice. It doesn't work. I'm going back to red.
Quick question.
Do
Who
red
thinks
and
they're going
black.
to make the next session?
Oh, I will for sure.
I should
Oh,
be
Winter
able-
will be here.
Eldrin will, yeah.
Selrin will likely not be here. I'm going to
Okay.
be in Beijing.
Oh, okay.
I doubt I'll be able to make it.
Okay. Well, we'll see how we do it. I don't think we're going to make it to the end.
No,
I'll slow
doesn't look like
this
it.
down.
Not with
Okay.
these rolls.
Moderately wounded.
My bite missed, but I found purchase with the class.
Okay.
And then I can't enter again.
That's right. Ithel.
I'm gonna pop back and I'm going to attack animated armor 2 this time with my crossbow, just because he wants to do something different.
Oh, you know what? Hey, Osmandius just pointed out something. No, Elwatar's got the bardic inspiration.
Yeah, Eltar, not me.
Okay, and Ithel is you untargeted whatever you had targeted.
Oh crap! Why do I do that?
Widow's going to show Cromwell how to kill
If
stuff.
if I always just keep the combat tracker up so I can see what I'm targeting. It'll also show an arrow at what you're.
But that's it. I'm either looking at the wrong place or I'm not seeing the
I don't
arrow.
see it on the combat tracker either.
You only see the arrow if you hover over your.
Oh, maybe you guys don't see it then.
If you
Yeah,
hover
I
over
see it.
your token, it shows the arrow.
Yeah,
You can
mouse
also-
over.
Click your token to select
Yeah,
it.
I see it. You're attacking number 2.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna hit it with the crossbow. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
And
Good, I
I'm
can't-
popping back.
Can't
Oh,
be
I,
up there.
I forgot to apply the bless to my first bite attack.
Oh,
didn't bless down
what
one?
was your bite? Your bite was a 15
And I just
plus
rolled
4.
a
It hit. It hit.
All right.
Roll the damage real quick. I don't think you'll finish it off, but no, definitely not.
Not with the 1.
But it's heavily wounded now. It's over half dead.
Nice.
Elwatar.
All right. I'm going to go up and hit animated armor 2.
Okay.
Hit him if you do it. I haven't done shit.
Wail away with your warhammer, hitting. Thanks to
Oh,
that blast, you barely hit him. Critically
There we
wounding
go.
it for 9 damage.
I'm going to leave this one for you to kill Crom, and I'll take the next.
All right.
And then
Sauron.
maul it with the bear.
We might make it.
Someone will lay down.
Sauron's just chilling in the back. Okay, animated armor. First one is attacking the bear. Hitting finally. 4 bludgeoning,
Bear don't
and
care.
tries to slam a second time. Hitting.
Bear's super easy to hit.
Yeah, I guess so. For
I
3
only
damage.
have 11
bludgeoning.
AC with the bear.
Okay, the other animated armor attacks. First one disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. Disadvantage. One. It would have been a hit, so that one misses. Second attack misses.
Good.
Davius.
Let's see if changing my dice color helped. I'll
Okay.
go blast
It
at
doesn't.
number 2. Yeah, it probably doesn't. Definitely not.
No.
Damn it.
Oh God.
Poor
Fine.
Davius.
Yeah.
Who would have thought AC-18 was so hard to hit?
I hit with my first attack for max damage, and now nothing.
Yeah.
Merrick is just standing, looking at the one he put the bullseye on, going for a while. So he just looks dumbfounded at it. And
that it didn't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Cromwell.
right. So I'm just gonna attack it, I guess.
I feel like Cromwell's rage is going to expire at this rate.
Oh
Wow.
My God.
Yes.
Oh my
Jesus Christ.
God. Oh, I can't win.
Hey,
I guess he's
Eldrin,
leaving that one for me.
Eldrin, it seems like it's up to you to do this here.
Miss.
I don't need your charity.
14 is not enough.
And that's gonna miss.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
an 18
Brown Bear
is
just whiffs.
you need an 18 to hit.
Yeah, I won't even roll my blessed D4 on that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Eldrin Ithel. They're just trying to give you guys in the back a chance.
apparently. All right, same thing.
We are really sucking it up.
There you go.
There it
There
is.
we go.
There we go.
He's not used to rolling damage. There it is, and he finishes it off too.
With an arrow.
No, that was a. Oh, it was a crossbow.
Crossbow, yeah.
But here's the question: was it to the knee?
I don't know where it was.
Elbator, you got to use your bardic inspiration, or you're gonna lose it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it right now.
Well, you
with
can use
my
it after
attack
the
if I
roll.
need it.
Use it after the roll, but not after the combat.
Oh,
That.
You don't even want to use it. You can't hit it.
Oh,
oh,
you use it now.
17. It missed.
Oh
It
my
could have
God.
been, but it missed.
All right.
Sauron.
Sleep.
Okay, Sauron's just sitting this one out.
You're not at least going to
Animated
sing
armor.
a song?
Will.
Sauron doesn't sing, and he doesn't play instruments.
This one's been attacking the bear, so. Hitting. For 5. And I
Has
guess it's
Bane-
his last attack, you might impose disadvantage.
Did
Yeah.
Bane expire?
Regardless. Oh, it's not adjacent to you.
No.
Oh,
You're
you're
not
right.
adjacent to the bear.
Can't help it.
And a frickin' miss.
This is
That Bane. Okay. Davius, there's no
Okay,
way it does not have cover now.
Pardon?
Finish.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. With my small stature, what's the ability called? With halfling nimbleness, and I can pass through any allies that are a size bigger than me.
Yep.
Doing that, would I still get an attack of opportunity against myself if I slip under the bear? To the other side.
No, you could slip around the wall side of the bear, but you'll have to dash to move that far.
Ah, crap.
Do it this
You
turn.
can-
Yeah, I'll have,
move
to
closer.
I'll have to do it for this. I'll have to do it for this turn. Oh, actually, you know what? I can't even move that far. I've only got 25 to move.
So move closer and attack in the next turn.
Do this. Sauron will
Yeah.
use his bonus action, which he's been sitting here doing nothing, to give bardic inspiration to Davius to just take a pot shot.
That'll work.
Okay.
Okay, you move up. You're feeling very inspired. So, -2 to the attack roll.
But don't do your D6 unless you need
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, if you don't miss, you can just leave it.
So that's
Well,
not
even the D6 isn't going to help with that.
No.
Even with a D6 won't help, so you might want to hold
Man.
on to it. I
Yeah,
feel
I'm
like the
hanging
armor's
on to
going
it.
to be there next turn. Merrick, this is painful.
This is very painful.
At this rate, the bear's going to run out of hit points.
Right.
it's
The
fine.
bear's going to run out of hit points. Bane is going to end. Bless is going to end. And Cromwell's going to stop being so angry.
Yeah.
No, Jason, I'm always angry. That's the secret.
You can move 25, Josh.
Okay.
And as a Lightfoot halfling, you can move through a friendly square. Are you seriously running up to the thing?
So stab with his dagger.
Yep.
Don't die.
Oh, God.
I like
I'll
it.
protect him.
I am out of ideas.
And honestly, the bear is a bigger target, so it's a fair assessment.
I don't even know what to roll. I never thought
Depends
I'd
if he hits it or not.
Yeah,
Just roll a
here.
d20 and add your dexterity bonus.
Oh, you
Or make a dex
actions?
check. Just make a dex check. Or no, it's dex check +2 because you're proficient with daggers.
Okay.
You should have a dagger on your sheet.
I don't know.
Under
where it
action.
is.
Doesn't have to
On
be.
your actions tab.
Yeah, dagger. So
Then
there's
pick up the
+4.
die. Drop it on him.
If you got him targeted, you can just double click it.
Just in the inventory?
No,
No.
action tab.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta
Very
scroll
top.
up. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, get away from
You're
all your
fine.
spells. At the top,
Yeah.
there's a dagger.
Oh.
Oh, if only you had bardic inspiration.
You're doing better than me.
Okay, I'm good.
If you could put Merrick and Cromwell together, you'd have one good fighter right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the halfling and beat the enemy armor with him. No, I'm not. This is ridiculous. I'm
This is
sorry.
it.
Terrible rolls. Brown Bear,
Oh my god.
for the
I
love
haven't
of
had
God,
enough
please.
pie.
Yes! I've never
Oh,
been
that should
so happy
finish
to
it.
see a critical hit in my life.
I have to roll another d8 because it doesn't.
Oh,
so-
because you're on the
Oh,
bear,
my.
right? So you did 9. That takes 2 extra. Where's that damn armor at? 2 extra. Okay. It's really hurt. Come on, Claw. He hit
There you
again.
go.
Nice.
Killing it!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Finally.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
That was a good battle.
It was something all right.
Yeah. All right. You kill the animated armor. What are you guys doing?
I wouldn't mind being topped off a little bit of healing if we could do that.
What? You barely hurt.
Barely hurt. That's like 25% of my health.
It's merely a flesh wound.
That's a fifth, and your rage makes it like a tenth.
I can throw a
I
healing.
mean, I'm a bear,
We
so I'm not
need-
doing anything. I'm not even talking.
We
I'm
need
just
a
making
rest
bear noises.
That's my last spell.
Do we? I mean, if we can go one time, I don't care. We can keep going.
Ah, shit. There we go.
'Cause I don't think it's a good place to rest. Let's just go. We'll suck it up. Drink some water.
Okay. So, you continue to travel along. I'm assuming you're staying in bear form.
Yep. Until
I like that.
I have an hour of bear form right now, so might as well stay. It means I can't talk, but
You speak
You
my
make-
language.
You make bear motions.
Yeah. You speak my language.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Language of death. And
So-
dismemberment. Is that water?
The
Volcano?
floor levels out in this 40-foot diameter circular room. Despite the water that fills the room up to your shins, it's easy to notice the sinkhole that is opened in the middle, though seeing the bottom is impossible due to the amount of sediment that is accumulated here. The sides of the sinkhole are gently sloped but covered with a thick coat of slick algae. The only other feature of the chamber is a narrow hole near the top left wall and a door of beaten brass up on the far wall. You can see a smear of dried blood across the handle. You also feel a gentle breeze that is blowing towards the beaten brass door.
Can I throw an? I want to light a second torch and throw it down the hole.
Sure. You throw it down the hole, and it slides down into the pool of muddy sediment slop and goes out.
Okay, so it's not like super deep or whatever. Okay.
You're not really sure. The torch disappears.
Oh, okay. But like we see it go into something versus like down a hole
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So,
I mean, the torch sinks. Yeah, it sinks in
yeah.
the sediment.
Let's. I'm gonna hug the wall.
It would be
and-
like slip if anyone's familiar with using pottery, like liquid clay.
Yeah.
So, or really, really thick chocolate milk.
Can I? I'm gonna grab the side of the wall and kind of like climb it around the side.
Sure. Give me a dexterity check, acrobatics.
Skill. in the
I
box.
think there's something in there.
It's gonna eat them.
Cromwell's
Cromwell,
fine.
you slip and slide a little bit, but you manage to make it over to the brass door.
All right.
You have a rope?
I do have a rope. Someone
Can you
could,
throw it over to us?
yeah. Cromwell pulls out his coil of rope and throws it to the team.
Okay.
Like the whole coil of rope, he throws the whole thing to them.
Yeah, both of you give me.
There you go.
Both of you give me an athletics check.
Okay. In the box. There we are.
Okay. So after a clear expiring effects, I have no shame about being carried again if this is what you call for it. If after a look like, are you serious, when you throw the whole coil of rope, Muscles tosses back part of the rope, and the two of you grab it and manage to hold it taut, and everybody can make it across to the door without sliding into the sinkhole, no problem.
Perfect.
We don't see any movement or anything in the sinkhole, do we?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
And what was the opening on the left there? What size was it? Was it just perfect for Merrick or Davius to fit through?
Shit, hold on. Yeah. Well, that's just going to be there.
Narrow through the top of the left wall.
Yeah, there's a very narrow hole in the top of the left wall.
Okay.
You would have to climb up a very algae slick walls to get to it.
That's DM code for don't do it. It's not worth it.
Can we throw one of the halflings up there?
Hey now.
I like that idea.
1,
What is it?
2,
Halfling hunting?
3.
Okay, so I guess I'm here, or we're kind of here in this area.
The halfling
Okay.
toss.
I'm going to reveal the rest of this here. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I'm such an idiot.
It's all right. You're our idiot. That works. I'll move my token if that helps. There's something underneath me.
All right. Oh, there sure was. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. The hallway starts to slope upwards at a gentle angle. There's two small square rooms on the right that might have once served as prison cells, but they're now empty. You see holes in the doors and walls that suggest they could have been once bolted shut from the corridor side. Both of the cells are empty. I'll reveal them.
All right.
And you continue onward. Because there's only one direction to go. I'm not really asking where you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here's something. What do we see here?
So, marching order is going to be important here. So, Elwitar, you know what? You guys can just move your guys over there while I'm doing this.
A squeezing bear.
Yeah, the bear is squeezing.
I could be riding the bear. That'd be awesome.
All right.
Ride the bear into battle.
The chamber finally opens into a round room that is approximately 60 feet in diameter with a vaulted ceiling that's 30 feet tall in the center. The majority of the room is a couple feet higher than the side that you entered from, and accessed by a pair of steps. That's those two lines you see. At the far side of the room, there's a large idol carved from a single piece of pale green stone standing in a pool of black water. It is carved in the shape of a tentacle humanoid with the head of a many-fanged fish, and it bathes the room in a sickly green light.
You don't see anything else, though?
Cromwell, go hit it.
I'll walk up to it. There's
Second.
also a door up there, so okay.
Do I recognize what kind of creature that's supposed to represent?
notice of the sea.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if it's an illithid?
The sea hag.
Jesus. Okay. Wow. This is going to be interesting. Here. Here. And
Whatever it is, I don't think we're supposed to feed it after midnight.
Yeah, because they're turning gremlins.
Well, it's already in a pool of black water, so I'm pretty sure we're screwed.
Nice reference.
okay. And then on top of that,
wait, what?
here,
Like in addition
yeah,
to it?
shit got real. Okay. Close that. So,
Oh, is that a door or like a gate, like across the way there to our left?
it looks like another beaten brass door.
Okay, then I can see also. Okay.
So there's two pillars around the raised section of the floor. That's the circles. They're too worn to really be certain, but it looks like they might have once been beautifully carved. There's a body of a human male slumped over the altar at the edge of the pool. Something that looks like a wand is on the floor near his hand. There's a pool of dark blood that is dried at the altar after running down the sides and front. It also looks like the blood may have run around the altar and into the water, which is giving it a reddish black tint. You see a number of calcified skeletons laying in heaps on either side of the pool. There's a second corpse that is partially submerged in the pool. His body is bearing dozens of slashing wounds and feathered with the broken shafts of a few arrows. Give me a Arcana check if you're trained, or religion, your choice.
Maybe we can boil the water.
Okay, Ithil and Davius, you recognize the idol as a representation of Dagon. He is a demon lord, also known as the Prince of the Depths.
I say, hey, that's a demon lord. Dagon, Prince of the Depths.
We're definitely dealing with a dark source of magic here.
So I think there's something in the water.
This ain't good.
So
I'm on guard to channel divinity, by the way.
yeah, there's definitely something in the water, I think. So do we go to the door or do we go to the water? I mean, what do you guys think?
I think we have a fight in here.
All right, I'm gonna move up.
I think
Yeah, we need to check out these bodies.
That might be.
I'm gonna grab the wand and stick it in my belt.
Okay, as you enter the room, just stop there. Just going to move everybody up. Go ahead and roll for initiative, everyone. The water begins to roil and churn as a number of skeletons emerge from the filthy water. Bloody water runs in black rivulets down their bones and drips from the tips of their swords in their hands as they attack.
Oh, just skeletons. We can handle those.
Skeletons.
And a couple of us are on point.
Eldrin was at
Well, I wish you
23.
could have hired a rage. Because rage would be nice.
Okay, so Eldrin goes first. How about I reveal the bad guys?
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Zombie, I know how to handle him. And we got a chair.
Do you have to lock tokens?
Cromwell, let me adjust that. There you go. That's the one that was on the altar. Yes, I will lock tokens. Thank you. They are locked.
Or, yeah, there, center of the square.
Okay.
Now we know skeletons are weak to bludgeon, guys. We do have that experience.
Bear don't care.
Bear don't care, nice.
15 hits.
I'm feeling much better about this fight than the last one.
So after this, this is the last fight. So is everybody okay to stick around to finish it?
Yep.
I know we're running long here.
This should be okay for me.
Okay.
I mean, if not, he can do the
And claws miss.
Yeah. And that's it.
Shit, Ryan, it's like what, 11 in the morning there.
And actually 12.
12. Yeah, it's 14 hours, isn't it?
Davius.
Okay, I'm gonna move over there so I've got a better view.
Okay.
Done.
Almost.
And-
We got to finish this fight. We're running over.
When you take out the trash, there is a
How
trash
many
can
do
in the
this?
garage with a black bag. The black bag needs to go into the trash, but it's filled with like every half drank cup and Diet Coke in my car.
Okay.
Fresca. So
Can I just touch base with you when we're done?
yeah, well, I'm going upstairs. I'm going to bed.
Okay. I love you. Okay.
Story, bro.
Okay, I'm going to raise my arcane focus and conjure up another Eldritch Blast to fire off at zombie number 1.
Okay.
Excited there for a second. I thought you were going to use that 10-foot cube. I mean, 10-foot square.
That would be
10
pretty
foot
awesome.
I don't think I have a 10-foot. Oh, that's just me mousing over my. token.
For 6 damage, moderately wounding the zombie.
Okay, that'll be it for me.
Ithel.
Ithel's going to move here,
Okay.
and he is
Big
going
square.
to channel divinity to turn undead.
There it is. That's what I was waiting for.
Would you like
Yes, his channel divinity is a
nice.
So what this is going to do is I need to look it up.
Some kind of save for them.
turn undead. Each undead that you can see or hear within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If they fail, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Right.
It must
So this-
spend its turn trying to move as far away as it can, and it cannot willingly move into a space within 30 feet of you. It can't take reactions. It can only take the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, it will use the dodge action. Okay, so
Not too bad.
here's how you do this. You Roll 20's back up. All right. Skeleton 1 ran. Skeleton 2 will cower in the corner and dodge. Skeleton 3 will cower in the corner and dodge. Skeleton 4
Can I slash at it as it's running?
will try and cower, and both of you can take an opportunity attack real quick.
No.
Brown bear misses. Elwotar does not.
Crush it. Bam.
Destroying it.
But does
14 damage.
He doesn't get a save or whatever for being on. I thought
Okay.
Skeleton's got a save to go to 1 hit point.
That's zombies.
Is it zombies? Oh, nice.
Zombies.
Oh, Holland did. It's awesome.
Sauron, from behind you, you hear a horrible cackling, coughing hiss and see 2 ghouls running up the hall from behind you. They're dripping with mucky, icky, slick, that slip stuff that was in the sinkhole.
Oh.
Is that as far as they've gotten, or are they halfway?
Yeah,
through
that's where their turn ends, is right there.
All right, so
They are running this way. Apparently, when the skeleton's activated, they started sprinting this way.
Hey, the stand here, is it
They're not
attached?
quite that far. I take it back. There's difficult terrain involved. So you still see them coming, but they're there.
Oh. We got time. I'm going to about the stand here. Is the stand attached to the ground?
Does what?
The stand I'm next to, is that attached to the ground?
The altar? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
altar.
a big stone altar built into the
Okay,
ground.
okay. Now I got wood one. Okay,
Can't use it as a weapon.
that was my idea. I am going to punch the zombie with inspiration.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna save my inspiration for the ghoul, I think.
Okay.
Sorry. And I'm strike there. Come on, yeah.
Oh, you were robbed.
And then
That
I'm
was
gonna,
an 18.
then I'm gonna grapple.
We gave him the 18.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
It showed a
Hey.
2 on my screen.
yeah, it does
I
that.
know, me too.
And that's a grapple check.
Yeah.
the 18.
Zombie strength check. You win. It is grappled.
All right. And now
Okay.
in my turn. Yeah. Well, I can drag it. So hang on, 1. Nah, I will move to there.
Okay. But that will. Oh, that zombie's turn, so no reactions.
Yeah. I may want to drag it more because I could. That was 1. I can move 6. That'd be 1, 2, 3. But then no, that's good. That's
You don't want to move it next to our casters.
yeah. Well, they're
Okay.
not gonna hit it anyways.
So the zombie tries to swing back at Cromwell.
Oh, no, it's
and-
rage. I practiced that rage, Jason. Sorry. I
Yeah,
probably should
hit
add
your
2
rage.
damage to that. Can you add 2 more damage to him? I'm gonna do it before my attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. My bad.
Okay.
Cromwell.
And
I think zombie one's the one that's still turned, right?
zombie 1 is not, or zombie 2, or oh, you're right. I see. Zombie 2 backs off as far as it can and cowers. Dodging in the corner. Zombie 2 attempts to punch Cromwell.
Did you want to?
I'll impose disadvantage.
You made an opportunity attack. That used up your reaction.
It missed anyways. It's okay.
Yeah, and it missed. Sauron.
Fairy fire.
Nice. On.
The big block, the perfectly shaped block of squares for this.
We're almost done.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Cool.
It's not that they're almost dead. It's that because you get advantage on hitting all of them, it's
Yeah.
going to make them die faster.
Which is
and
going to be
therefore-
good since they're all dodging currently.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna wipe out the disadvantage against attacking them.
Right. So let's
do me
do
a
that.
favor.
but I
Hit them
need
with
to-
it twice because they're currently turned and have disadvantage. I don't have a way to impose it, or I do, but it sucks. So
okay. Well, there's a saving throw for all of them. So I just
Right.
drag.
There's 2 ways to do it. You can hold control and click each one, or up on the little navigation bar for the map, there's one that's target mode. You can click that and then just drag and drop, just drag a square over them.
I like
target
the
them.
control. The control's good. So, but now once I've targeted all of them, I just click this.
Yep, there you go.
Does it? Oh, wait, that's only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I targeted all of them.
Did you get the closest zombie?
Well, I know I clicked 5 times. Now, whether there was some click lag or something. Let's see. So, zombie 1, skeleton 1, zombie 2, skeleton 2. So, is there a skeleton 3?
Skeleton 3 is in the center. That's the one that got missed.
All right, so let me just drag him on top of you and drop him. All right. So, did any of them not? Exist?
Yeah. So target all but one. Roll again.
Target all but one and roll again.
Oh, you know what? That's stupid.
What?
Okay, target them all and drag the effect on all of them. It rolled advantage because they're dodging, but it's not supposed to apply to a saving throw.
I've clicked 5. Let's see if it works.
Supposed to apply to dex saving throws?
Yeah, you have all 5 targeted.
All right, that worked.
It's rolling them all with advantage, unfortunately, and so it untargets all the ones you missed.
It's just a DX. It's just a save against DC 13. So if they just want to roll Dex against 13 with disadvantage.
Yeah, they've all failed it. They've all failed it at least once, but you don't have them targeted. So just target them and the effect has to be put on by me, and the effect is they grant advantage, correct?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's very simple. They can't go invisible, and whenever you attack any of them or whatever one is affected, you get advantage when hitting it.
Right. All right. That is here. Add action. Effect. Fairy fire. Grant advantage.
Do you let us know about the ghouls or?
How many rounds does it last?
Let me take a look. I'll deal with ghouls in a second. Let's deal with this first.
I'm assuming it's 1 minute.
It is, yes, with concentration up to a minute. So that is now my concentration.
Okay.
And then I will still certainly move. I can move up to, how far can I move? 25? Let's see.
Human should be 30.
And then go hide behind
humans 30.
Ithel. I'll go hide behind Ithel if that's possible.
Okay.
And obviously I'll tell them about the ghouls that are coming up the other way.
Okay.
And that's the end of the turn.
And Eldrin, big brown bear.
Just go tear apart this zombie over here.
Okay. $18 hitting. For 11, heavily wounding it. And 22 hitting. For 9, killing it. The zombie makes a saving throw. And fails it, so it does die.
Alright, that's all I'll do for you.
Okay. Davius.
Okay, going to fire another Eldritch Blast at the other zombie.
Okay. Wow.
Hell.
Lucky. You're lucky.
Wow.
You're lucky.
I'm
You
lucky.
are lucky. The odds are pretty bad of doing that over and
No,
over.
he can reroll once because he's a halfling.
Oh, can I?
You're lucky. You get to reroll.
Oh, lucky. He's a halfling. Shit.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, right.
Nice.
You reroll
yeah.
1.
Wow.
Tackle. Oh, how about that? I can.
I thought Josh was being like kind of an asshole. You're lucky. You rolled another one.
Oh,
That's
that,
real.
that does it. Awesome.
Zombies are easy to hit.
5 damage, heavily wounding it.
Excellent.
Ithil.
I'll stay where I am.
Can I delay until the ghouls come around the corner?
No, you could ready an action.
Yeah, you can like ready a fireball.
You could like ready a trigger.
Okay, I'm gonna ready my firebolt.
Okay, to hit the first ghoul coming around the corner.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. The only limitation when casting a spell as a readied action is the spell becomes concentration, so it would cancel other concentration effects. But you don't have any going right now, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, Merrick is going to. I want to move the silent image of Cromwell as far as I can towards the ghouls,
Okay,
Nice, I like it.
and I'm going to cast Prestigation on it. No, I'm sorry, Minor Illusion at where it ends up to have it do like a big roar.
okay,
My best Cromwell roar.
perfect. You can put it about here.
Okay. Yeah, circle there.
Perfect.
That's my turn.
Elwatar.
You clerics have missed it.
Okay, Elwatar advances up on the skeletons. Missing with a 7. Damn. Oh, come here, sweetie. All right, the skeletons. None of those have taken damage, so turned. Ghoul has not taken damage either. Still turned.
No, the ghoul's not.
Oh no, the ghoul. Sorry, the ghouls. I was thinking zombies. The
Yeah, he's
ghoul
taking damage.
runs down and pounces on Cromwell. Go ahead, Ithel.
So he's not going to try and stop and attack him?
No, I mean like it.
Image.
No, I mean I'm sorry. It's fake Cromwell.
It's a lot of attacks.
Apparently, I
Hitting.
still had everything
Oh my
attacked.
god. Well, the first one hit.
All right.
Wait, where's one on the ghoul? Oh, actually, the ghoul missed.
Okay.
Firebolt on the ghoul. You know what? Hold on. Untarget everything. By the way, there's a little target with a crosshair or a cross on
Got it.
That'll
Got
clear your targets. Target the ghoul. Just attack the ghoul. Because damn.
I was wondering what was with all of those.
Still got the same
And he
roll.
rolled the exact same roll. Okay, that's just fate.
All right,
Okay.
I'm done.
So the ghoul just tries to attack Cromwell. The fake Cromwell. The second ghoul, seeing that it's a fake Cromwell, rushes right on past to here.
I should have moved.
But it dashed and doesn't have time to attack.
Oh,
Cromwell.
Okay, let me think here. Is there like a bull rush in 5th edition?
You can shove.
Like, can I run and shove it as one action?
Right. It's one of your attacks. You declare an attack action and use one of those attacks to shove.
Wait, because I want to be here. I want to shove him back. I want to try to shove him to here, and me take his place. Okay.
Yeah,
Then,
that's
yeah.
fine.
I get advantage on that from raging.
Yep. Yeah, make an athletics check.
Athletics. I'm gonna use my. Oh no, I already have advantage. Never mind. Athletics in the box. Show.
Wow. You
No.
just barely win by 1.
Nice.
You
then
shove the ghoul back and you move into his square, and that uses your attack.
Yeah. And that will end my turn. Sorry. There.
Zombies. Zombie is still turned, isn't? Or no, that zombie got blasted, didn't he?
Yeah, he took
Yeah,
damage.
he's been blasted.
Eldritch Bolt.
Yeah. So he actually attacks Elwatar. Missing with 15. Sauron.
Great. First, give Cromwell Bardic Inspiration, and then
Nice.
hit the ghoul in front of him with Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. And it fails its saving throw.
Nice. It's been a while since I've actually succeeded on
taking 2
2
damage, and you can put
But I
that
can figure out-
effect on it.
Did that work? Did it
Yep.
drop it?
Yeah, mocked. Disadvantage attack. To Ghoul 2. Very well done.
Cromwell, I like how you pushed it.
Yeah, me too.
Keep the squishies safe. All right. I'm sorry. Did you want to move?
No, life is good here.
Okay. Eldrin.
Well,
Big bear
Eldrin
time.
I would recommend moving, but that's me because you're about to get.
growls at the ghoul, but sees that he can't reach, so he walks over here.
You could, but you would have to impose advantage to attacks on you for squeezing.
Yeah.
So probably not a great idea. All right. 12 hits. For 11, exceeding hit points by 2. The zombie makes a saving throw. And easily passes it. The zombie has 1 hit point left.
Nice.
My claws come down upon it.
Hitting
Bite his head off.
for 9 passed. And it fails this save and dies.
Good job.
So the second swipe, you just cleave its head off, and it drops to the ground dead. Dead.
Dead.
There's
Done.
a
Okay.
big difference between all dead and mostly dead.
Yeah, Davius.
Okay, I'm going to throw an Eldritch Blast at skeleton number 3 right in front of Elwitar.
Okay.
You have my
Hitting with a 23. Now, that fairy fire is really nice.
It is. I like that.
Heavily wounding it.
It was this morning.
Poor Davius. He only has 1 spell slot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Price of a warlock.
And
Don't worry.
I'm
Second level's
expecting-
coming.
Yeah, well, and I'm expecting something's going to be a lot nastier in the next chamber when we face it next
Right.
week.
Ithil. Ooh, misses with a firebolt. Merrick.
I thought
Try
it
to give my chest, Mikey.
that one's mine.
Okay, give me
Okay,
try.
Merrick. 1 second. Okay. Arcana check
They were just like this. I'll pick up the thing.
is are ghouls also immune to poison?
Yeah.
They are. No.
Yeah.
The glaring hole in his build. It's hilarious. Undead.
It's just funny because he took poison to take something different.
Yeah, it is funny because he's completely helpless against undead.
Okay,
Oh, no.
The dagger's coming out.
You could throw the dagger. I just want to point that out.
Then I'm done.
Okay.
I mean, you are 1 hit.
That
He's
one-
gonna outclass in the road.
swinging
I'll
at?
protect him.
Which one have you been swinging at?
3.
Okay, I am swinging at 3.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, I got a +2.
Go, Maris.
He's got +4 with your dagger.
Oh yeah, +4. Yeah.
Advantage, it's not too bad.
Hitting! Oh my god, he hit!
Piercing takes half damage.
No, it's
No,
normal.
what?
Critically wounding it.
Yeah.
All right, Merrick.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay, Elwitar.
I'll attempt to finish this one off.
Hit. Killing it.
Nice.
Woo! Teamwork.
What's
And you
over?
advance into the crowd.
Wait, did I have moved away?
No,
Well,
you're
you
okay. The
don't need
one's
to.
turned.
They're both turned. So
Okay.
they're just cowering in the corner away from you.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta grab some
Oh,
groceries.
they are dodging though.
All right, buddy.
Both of them dodge. Okay, Ghoul. Ghoul 1.
Yes.
Well, shit.
He will shit. That's his action.
That was sneaky of you, Nick.
Well, yeah.
I just realized what you did. That was very sneaky.
I
So
liked
the
it.
ghoul will step up and ready in action to attack the first thing he can hit. Okay.
I think I have my number in.
How intelligent are they? Not intelligent. Okay, screw it. So the ghoul's gonna try and kill you.
Okay.
Boy, we need something big here.
No, you don't. You really don't, Jason.
Okay, the ghoul tries to claw you. Getting a 22.
She's really.
Oh, yeah. Even with disadvantage, he got a 22.
Why does he have disadvantage?
I tried.
Because he was just vicious mocked.
Yeah.
So it does.
Wait. I could use my bardic inspiration for that, right? Or is that only for me?
No, that would be cutting words, which he doesn't have yet.
Okay, don't worry about it then. You're good.
Okay, it does 6 damage, reduced to 3.
Oh, that's not so bad.
And
Constitution save.
Constitution save. I'll let you roll it.
Yeah.
Normally I drag it on you because it's faster, but
Can I use my inspiration for this?
yes. I just drag it on you to see.
Inspiration. I'm using it. So give myself advantage. Roll it. Open the opener in the box.
Yep.
In the open. We all want to see how bad you do. You make your saving throw. You feel a numbing jolt shoot across your body as it slashes you with its claws.
Whatever it is, I don't want it.
It's like it feels like your arm almost went to sleep.
Oh, no.
Okay, your turn, Cromwell.
So I'm gonna punch him. Oh, sorry, take that off. My bad.
Oh, you're just being very presumptuous.
Okay, so I guess you can leave it if that's okay.
God damn it. All right. 10, moderately wounded.
And then I'm gonna
Or
do.
8, moderately wounded.
I'm gonna grapple it.
Okay.
We can hear you, by the way.
Oh,
You
Can I
make
use-
your check. It's grappled.
Okay.
I don't know. We're playing.
Sauron.
Same thing. I have to keep protecting Cromwell. Also, Cromwell has bardic inspiration.
I do.
He needs to use it.
Thank you. I was actually planning to use it there, but I ended up hitting anyway, so.
All right. It fails. Sorry, fails its save.
So you can press this in front of her, right?
2 damage, heavily wounding it, and mocked again.
All right, and
Perfect. Eldrin. Big bear.
Eldrin's gonna move there and kind of growl and try and like nudge at Cromwell to get out of the way, and it won't actually do anything. So he's gonna over here.
You can have inspiration for that.
Yeah, that was good.
And I'll use the. I already have inspiration. Can I use it to just attack right away?
Yeah.
All right.
I will give you a free inspiration for this attack, which is good because the skeleton dodged. Although it has fairy fire, so it's a balance out anyway. Miss.
Do I get double inspiration, or is that not?
No, basically inspiration and disadvantage, they just cancel out.
So my extra inspiration did nothing. Oh well.
Yeah.
All right.
But it was really cool. You do hit, however, with your claws, and do 7, heavily wounding it.
Minimum damage. All right. And done.
Okay, Davius.
Does that thing got cover from me?
It does, because Merrick is actually higher than you.
He's higher. Oh, he's standing up.
He's up on the steps.
On the steps, damn.
Never thought you'd hear that.
I know, right?
But you. Oh yeah.
Yeah, 'cause if I move to the square right above him, I'm gonna be in melee range. And I'll be at disadvantage for Eldritch Blast.
No, you won't,
No?
because you've already got advantage from fairy fire.
Oh. Okay, well then I will do that.
Yeah.
No, wrong
no
spot.
problem. It'll be
You could
straight
move-
attack.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's
And miss.
Balls.
the American 80.
Okay, well I'm actually not too worried about him attacking me.
Ithil.
You put 2 cover on.
Can I use my inspiration to gain advantage on my next attack?
You sure can.
That's what I'm going to do.
I love seeing you guys actually use inspiration. It's like I keep giving it and nobody ever uses it. Except Cromwell for whatever stupid plan he's come up with. 20 to hit easily. Oh,
Come on, the plans are what keep it interesting.
1 damage.
That's my
Good cut. Merrick.
most recent plan.
Okay, who's been hit?
Yeah,
I
the one
believe
who's been hit.
Skeleton 2 is the one you're working on, yeah.
He's awake.
This is just hilarious.
He is awake.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really can't move away then, huh?
Nope.
I mean, it'll get a swing.
You can disengage, but that's your whole action.
You could disengage.
Come on, just stab it. You can do it.
Stab him. I'll protect you if he attacks you.
Don't worry, I'm good. I'm good.
You can hit it with the butt end of your dagger.
Nope, not that one.
Ooh.
Not that one, Merrick.
Okay.
Alwatar. Man, that turn is awesome.
What turn is?
Turn
Oh,
undead.
turn undead. Yeah, it is.
Because this could have been a really nasty fight. Okay.
Yeah, now it's trivial.
And skeleton is pulverized.
Can I
One left,
move?
towering
Can
in
I
the corner.
fit there?
Yeah.
Let me move there so the bear can move up. Okay.
Okay. All right. The skeleton does nothing. The ghoul will.
You have to put
Oh,
dodge.
it's grappled, you son of a bitch.
No, Gruul 2 is grapple, not Gruul 1.
Yeah, but I wanted to move Ghoul 2 up this turn, and I can't because he's grappled.
Gotcha.
So Ghoul 1 just sits there stroking it. You know what?
Which is very disturbing.
I'm thinking about Ghoul 1 just clawing Ghoul 2 to get him the hell out of the way. All right.
Kind of like a gentle nudge the bear did.
Ghoul 2 attacks Cromwell with disadvantage, getting a 15 missing. The other one was a 20, by the way.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Sauron.
All right, Cromwell.
I'm going to shove him prone.
Gonna saw that coming.
He took his headset off on that one.
And I have advantage. I'm raging. Oh, I probably won't do it.
14.
Come on, roll low.
Yep, he's prone.
Yeah. And I'm going to move up one.
Did you drop prone on him?
No, I did not. Let me do it now, though. Hang on.
Okay. And you move up one. Okay.
Prone. Where's prone? I'll find it here. Hang on. There it is. I drag and drop it onto him. There.
Yep.
All right,
There you
now
go.
in my turn.
Perfect. Sauron.
It's getting old by now. I'm actually going to drop the mocked on Ghoul 1,
Okay.
but I don't know if it works.
He failed his save. Son of a bitch. He's finally going to get to attack. Takes 4 damage, and he is mocked now.
All right.
Damn
And
it.
Selwyn will move over.
Okay.
I want to know the insults you're shouting at Ghoul, Sauron.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question.
What?
Yeah.
How invested are you guys in the rest of this fight? Because it's over.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
There's a downed, helpless ghoul,
The
and
bear
then
about to
another
eat him.
one that's just going to move right into the same damn thing and a big-ass bear on top of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You guys rout them for the rest of the fight. Yeah, that one's down. So your second attack's actually on the other one. Yeah, you guys rout the rest of them and destroy it.
All right.
That's how I like to do it.
All right, I challenge Cromwell to an arm wrestle contest on the altar.
Well, there's still a door, and the matter of
I'm
the
still
stuff in the room.
raging,
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get,
Well, when you investigate the room, we're just going to fast forward, go through this kind of quick. It doesn't take a lot of investigation to figure out the young man on the altar was stabbed in the back with the dagger. There's no signs of a struggle, and at the first glance, it does not look like he was purposefully sacrificed. Ithil, you are actually aware of a proper ritual that should be done to cleanse the altar so that it doesn't his sacrifice doesn't feed this evil altar.
Okay.
You can hear some pounding on the beaten brass door to the north, or I guess it's the west technically, of someone saying, "Is there someone there? Who's there?"
It is I, your savior.
Well, hang on. Somebody stabbed that guy in the back.
Is that you, Egan?
Can I tell you one thing?
Who's behind the door?
The Black Fist Guard, please help us.
Oh, it's Grim.
It's the guards. Grim's probably laying in the other pool, sliced
I'll
up
open
a
the
bunch
door.
of times.
Yeah, open the door.
Okay. When you open the door, the room that it opens up into, let me reveal it real quick. And bam, there's the rest of the dungeon. Enjoy. Okay. It's roughly circular and approximately 30 feet across. There's numerous niches about a foot across that are carved into the wall in staggered rows. Most of them have small trinkets of gold or colored glass or stone, but some of them are empty. The walls are decorated with faded wall paintings of blues, greens, and blacks. A few burlap sacks on the ground are full of objects similar to the trinkets in the niches.
Sorry, go ahead.
So there are Grim, the guard sergeant, a man wearing splint armor, and 4 Black Fist guards. You can see they're all barely able to even sit up. They're all propped against the walls. You would assume that they haven't eaten for days, and most of them look pretty wounded.
All right.
I'll toss them a ration each.
Hey, you said there was also a wand on the floor in the previous room?
Yeah, sorry. So what you find, the young man has a total of 35 gold pieces and coins and a wand of magic detection on him.
Nice.
There's also 50 gold and various coins laying in his feet in the idol and in the bottom of the pool. It looks like the idol itself would be worth a small fortune. It's a 6-foot tall chunk of solid jade. Probably weighs almost a ton. You could, however, you'd be free to chisel away at it. I mean, defacing a statue of an evil god might not go well, but you could. Muscles, you're pretty confident that you could harvest a pretty good-sized chunk off of it. And any of you who are masons or stonecutters.
Okay.
Probably worth a couple hundred gold pieces for a chunk.
I will harvest the good-sized chunk.
Okay. The guards basically start to, they just break down, and it doesn't take much to get them to reveal that Grim was down here to try and get a fortune from that idol when Eigen said that he was going to, they should destroy the idol. And when he did that, he said that the undead rose and killed him on the spot.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
You notice a rock falls from the ceiling. I mean, one of the glass baubles in one of the niches falls out unexpectedly and cracks Grim over the head.
Huh.
He's lying.
Yeah.
Someone give me an insight check.
I'm doing a check.
Yeah. Eldrin, right off the bat, wow, everybody give me one. Eldrin and Merrick. Eldrin, you're like, no, that's not, you can tell he looks too shifty. He's not telling the truth. And Merrick, you kind of pieced together that was a stab wound in his back, not a bunch of undead that tore him apart. Because the other zombie in the ground that was dressed like a Black Fist guard, he was torn to shreds and turned into a zombie. Merrick was assassinated. Somebody killed him.
Yeah.
As soon as you call him on his lie, he breaks down and the other guards start to fess up. When Eigen did say he wanted to destroy the idol, and Grim said it was worth too much and he was crazy, and so he murdered him to keep him from doing it. However, when the blood touched the altar, it animated all the undead, and they've been trapped in this room for 3 days now.
Gotcha.
As he sees me carving a big old chunk out of this altar. None for you, son. You're going to jail.
So we've cleansed the altar, and that curse is no longer active then?
Well, do we want to send him to jail? I mean, we might be able to make a good deal with him. I mean, given his position and nobody
No,
else.
he's going to jail.
Yeah,
We can just leave him here, lock the door, and leave him.
Nobody likes it.
We can just not save them.
You cut him
No,
a deal, but
take him
okay.
We're gonna take him back, turn him in.
That works. Jail works.
Fine.
For expediency.
Davius, you feel a presence in the room about you. You recognize the spirit in the room that is trying to communicate with you.
It was calling for help.
It's trying to communicate very clearly to you that, like, when you guys discuss, well, should we take him back to Phlan to trial? You feel good and positive and refreshed. In fact, you actually heal 2 damage.
Oh, nice.
When they start to mention, when Cromwell's like, well, we could just lock him in there, you feel dark and foreboding and a heavy weight on your shoulders and negative about it.
Okay, leaving him here, I'm thinking is very likely not going to be a good thing. I feel this presence in here. Whatever spirit has been haunting this island does not want these guards here at all, especially the sergeant.
Ask the spirit if we remove these guards, will the
Turn the light on.
lighthouse be lit once more?
Well, I can attempt to ask it, but I can't actually speak with the dead yet.
You communicate it, and you kind of just get that mental image of the idea of taking it back. And the idol in the back that Elwatar is currently chiseling on suddenly starts to glow brighter and brighter and brighter, and then all of a sudden it goes boosh and shatters into 7 large chunks that are portable. And the light fades out, and you feel that presence, that dark, overwhelming supernatural presence, dissipate from the room.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Then let's
The guards, by the way,
bind
are
these.
2
let's
levels of exhaustion. They're way too weak to defend themselves.
Let's bind him and move him up. Let's get him out of here. Everybody collect a chunk, huh?
Okay, well, we'll skip forward. Getting back to when you guys emerge from the tomb, the beacon is bright and lit and shining. You catch sight of the ferryman coming across the harbor back towards the dock, and you've got prisoners to take back. I'll add everyone's treasure when we're done. I don't know who gets the wand. Each of you makes off with a chunk of jade worth 100 gold pieces. You also you found 35 gold from on the kid. You found another. That was Agan Sokol. You receive a reward from the harbor master or from the dock administrator for the House Sokol. You receive a reward from the Black Fist, and Grim and his men are going to stand trial and likely hanged.
Yes.
For murder of a noble house. You are all regaled as heroes, and you will get
200 XP.
500 XP?
400 XP.
5,000.
A +5 Vorpal Warhammer.
story.
400 XP, yeah, I like that.
There we go. Okay, so for arresting the guards, you get 700 XP.
Wow.
XP. Okay, arresting the guards, 700 XP. Gathering information, you got, let's see, 350 XP for finding the journal and gathering information.
Nice.
Oh wait, no you don't, I'm sorry. That would have been if you'd figured out a way to communicate with the ghost. So, just so you know, in the altar room, you could have asked yes or no questions and established her to knock one thing over for yes and knock two things over for no, or knock nothing over for no. But you did successfully lift the curse, which, holy shit, that's a lot of XP. That's worth 1,050 XP.
Whoa.
Total, though, not each.
Yeah, total.
I think we're getting 300 each, or no, 250 each so far.
So let's award that XP and award that XP. So that was 250 a shot, and then on top of that,
That was a big one.
you have your encounters. I gotta grab them.
Right.
Yeah, we beat up those guys.
Enemy and armors.
NPCs, encounters. I forgot to drag and drop these in as we were going. So let's see. Vestibule of Barnacles, the Sinkhole, the Jade Idol.
Don't forget the bar and brawl.
Hi.
Are you coming to bed?
Yes. Okay. Almost done on the inside. And that's worth 700. Okay.
Please.
Award.
No.
Award.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay. So that
All that
puts.
XP.
Wow.
Couple level 3s now.
Yeah. A bunch of level 3s.
That's
4
awesome.
level 3s and 2 level 2s.
Awesome. I like
Okay.
it.
Can you guys do me a favor and PM me your character changes so that I can
Definitely.
look this up?
Mine is really easy.
And I'm kind of torn between what spell I want to pick up at level 2.
Got a week to decide.
Don't you pick up Eldritch
Going to-
Invocations as well?
Stop the stream now. How we run? Wow, we ran 4 hours, guys. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry
about
that.
Well,
I did not mean to run 4 hours.
We'd all spent a long time talking early on, so that's part of it too.
I thought that, and the biggest part was that animated
Oh, yeah, all that
arm
missing.
fight. Holy crap!
Yeah.
That was supposed to be quick.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
It's at 18 HD.
So were
Okay.
they even attacked anyway? Just out of curiosity.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes, your murder hoboing worked out.
Right. Just,
I will see you guys later. I'm going to assume everyone but Salrin is on the reserved list.
Yep, I'll be there next week, man.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Sounds
Thanks
good.
for
Thanks
running,
again.
Jason.
Okay.
Hey, everybody.